We're good, everybody. It's your boy ShowTyme. We live and direct, lock and loaded. Hope everybody having a fantastic day. Salute to all my people out there, man. Make sure I hit that like button. Never subscribe. You want to donate right there at the bottom of your screen, ShowTyme Glow. Salute everybody. Have a Tuesday for everybody. Hope y'all living it up out there. Hope y'all doing anything possible, bro. Anything possible, bro. I'm supporting it, man. Y'all. There's so much negativity out here, man. Good vibes only, man. That's all I'm asking y'all to share. and I support anything positive y'all got going on, folks. Salute everybody. I know y'all support me. Y'all know how I give it up, man. Man, we got a nice little show I'm giving y'all. Got to talk about this heated debate with Kendrick Perkins, Redick. Also, man, talk a little bit about Morant. We'll touch on that, man. A lot of things covered, man. Salute everybody. See y'all in there. What up, Terrence? King, what's good, homie? Salute my boy, salute my boy King. Salute Steven. What's good, Steven? What up, Chris? Best guy in the building, God first. Tony. Raycon Cuff. What up, homie? Y'all already know. Let y'all come in for a second. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all come in, man. Hit that like button. Y'all come in, bro. Salute. We're good. Bruce, what's good, huh? Champions League. Black Pride was good. Styles Black. Love it, Aries. Salute. Phil Balls. Bigger Fortune. Player for keeps. The Mario on the bill. Salute, homie. Roland. Salute, my boy. My boy Minga Jess up here. Salute, bro. Salute, my boy. What up, Shadiddy, Lamont King, True Pop. What up with you? All eyes on me, huh? You already know. I got all eyes on me, huh? My boy call this a True Pop. I appreciate it, Tyrone. I see you, man. Y'all already know. Man, I appreciate y'all enjoy these streams, man. We gonna let me see. Let me look at the what's called tonight. What we got on the menu tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and raid out the road carpet for Memphis and Lakers fans tonight. I'll cover y'all. I'll cover that game. I wasn't gonna do it at first, but I said, I'll do it. Why not, man? We're at the end of the season, man. We gotta do as much as we can, man, with these games. Yeah, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. Man, hey, boy, I tried to give him a rest I can yesterday. Yeah, D-Lo should be playing. He questionable. So yeah. Salute, Mike. Man, bro, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that was, man, I was exhausted, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. Y'all saw once I got to the Laker game, I was worn out. Man, I was running on films. Once we got to the Laker game. I don't know what it's looking like this week. This Sunday. What we got? I had to check and see what we got Sunday. If we gonna do a trip ahead or something like that. I don't know, but I gotta make sure I get no energy for that. What up, A1 Grave? That boy Latif. What's up, home? Try to get y'all a little second, y'all coming. I know some people ain't get the notifications, man. I'm just trying to make sure y'all. I be trying to make sure folks don't miss nothing. When we talk, some folks just might not even get the notification or something. You know. What up, Jimmy Two Shoes? Hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. Y'all coming. What up, the letter T? Mike. For the love of the sport, but I ain't seen you in a minute. You be up in here. I probably don't be noticed you or something. Maybe I miss you when you come in or something. But I ain't seen you in a minute though. Salute to you, my boy. But yeah, let's start with the Kendrick Perkins and JJ Redick. Y'all know we been the other day we started to talk about deep dive into really covering salute keep it real. We started diving deep into the MVP conversations. I made a video saying I think Giannis is my pick, and that's just my personal pick. Some people might have different preference. At the beginning of the year, I picked Jokic, and I actually got a video I was saying that I think Jokic may end up winning. I'm gonna stand by my Giannis pick, and I actually went. I mean, and it got nothing to do. Some people now I heard Herm come up here and say, "Hey, it got something to do with he thinks Jokic is the Eminem of the NBA." And yeah, and that kind of refers with not all the way, but just a little bit what Kendrick Perkins touched on. We're gonna play these clips right here. I think this is a very entertaining debate. Um, I'm gonna give my opinion on it after hit the like button. You said I thought it was Jason Tatum. No, I never said. I said it's Giannis, Jokic, then maybe Tatum, or you could say Embiid. But based on how what happened Saturday to me though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. What happened Saturday night against the Well, I'm gonna wait. But let me play this clip right here. I got a couple clips I want to play for y'all. I mean, this is very entertaining. I watched the whole segment. If you want to watch the whole segment, it's on YouTube. I'm gonna give y'all this piece right here. And Kendrick Perkins actually had a reaction after that.
I want to just say something. Stephen A., I mean no offense to you, and I mean no offense to First Take, because I think this show is extremely valuable. It is an honor to be on this desk every day. It really is. But what we've just witnessed is the problem with this show, where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, that they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied, Kendrick Perkins. That is exactly what you implied. Secondly, hold on.
I did not call. I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now. Hold on.
I stated
one at a time.
It's the facts.
One at a time.
It's the facts. It's the facts.
Okay.
Why didn't he never bring up this in particular subject? When it comes down to guys winning MVP since 1990, it's only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now, what do those guys have in common? I'll let it sit there and marinate. You think about it. Now, here's the thing.
Now y'all look at y'all you sit back and pay attention to what Kendrick Perkins saying. That's why JJ Redick you can tell JJ Redick really been dialed in. He couldn't wait for this moment to get that off. You pay attention with both sides. You look at both sides, right? And if you listen to the whole thing, Stephen A. actually came out and said, even though he doesn't agree with Kendrick Perkins saying that Nikola Jokic stat pattern, because Kendrick Perkins also accused Nikola Jokic of stat pattern to get his numbers. But he also brought up this. Stephen A., a guy that's been in been a sports journalist for over 20 years, he also believes that Kendrick Perkins does has a point when he says that there are white biases in the media when it comes to MVP voting. Whether we think is right, true or false. Now, is there some truth to what he's saying? Maybe. I'm anxious to hear a lot of people's opinion. But I'm gonna say this though: if you look at just overall, when you look at the season Nikola Jokic having, I don't think he's the leading voter of the MVP in the MVP race because he's white though. I think because even though I say Giannis, I can see why people is going to say Nikola Jokic deserves to be the 3-time MVP. If you look at his overall number standpoint, people going to have a point. He has the number 1 record. When he's not playing, the team significantly falls down. I get everybody's point on that, and I feel like both things can be true. Both things can be true if you really just pay attention to it. Because I don't want to sit there and do this too. A lot of people don't like what Kendrick Perkins said, but do y'all really think he was 100% wrong on that? I mean, before everybody get to start jumping on him like that, because I mean, I know he can be annoying, but is there racism within the voting system? You don't have to necessarily just point to this year. You can just go back to Steve Nash. And once again, you go look at Steve Nash winning back-to-back MVPs. He ain't even averaged 20 points. He averaged what? If you go look at Steve Nash's numbers, really, Steve Nash's numbers wasn't so eye-popping. You understand what I'm saying? Phoenix Suns had the number 1 record in the NBA. So I think a lot of that has some I think the voters looked at had the number 1 record. Before they had Stephen Moss building the team, there was 33 winning team. They add on Steve Nash, the automatic 150-60 game. A lot of people was looking at that at the moment, right then. But then you got people looking at it, man, this got to be a racist thing. Shaq should win this record. Why does Steve Nash got more votes than? Why does Steve Nash got more MVPs than Shaq and Kobe? Dirk Nowitzki won after that, 2007. I'll be looking at it like this. The problem is the media keeps trying to change the criteria every single year. They move the goalpost. They shifting it this way, that way. At first, okay, you had to have a number 1 record to win MVP. When you have some guys that got the number 1 record and putting up basic good stat lines like Steve Nash did, they don't get the benefit of the doubt. That's to me, that's one of the biggest problems I feel like with this MVP conversation, and they keep shifting the goalposts. Because on one minute they say you got to have the number 1 record with at least have some decent stats. Okay, and when guys started, okay, so that's all I got to do. When guys start doing that, now they saying no, that guy's stats is better. Russell Westbrook he won the regular season MVP, averaged a triple double, and he was what, the 6th seed? That's why James Harden was so pissed. James Harden like, bro, I got a better record. We're winning more games. Even though you got a triple double, look at my stats. Then you look at an incident like a year like Steph Curry had the first MVP. The first MVP, you look at his stats and you compare James Harden, who came second. James Harden. I think James Harden had better stats, but overall, just look at the fact that Golden State Warriors won all them games. Some people had a problem with that. Even players voted. If y'all remember, the players had their own vote. They voted James Harden should have won MVP over Stephen Curry. That's what I look at. I think a lot of this got something to do with the fact that these guys keep changing the criteria. They keep messing it up instead of staying on one thing. If you have to have great stats, analytic stats, and number one records, you got to stay with that. That's the problem. They keep changing it up every year. Or again, is this something deeper than this? Every single time you gotta I'm not saying me. I'm making it to a race thing. Or is it just this? Everybody the NBA, and I'm asking a question. This is a real question right here, and it sounds crazy. Is the NBA just looking for the next white hope? Is that what they're trying to do? And it sounds like to me that's what Kendrick Perkins really just trying to say. And some people, like my boy Herm, he came here and said it. When I look at Nikola again, I look at Nikola Jokic's season. I think I can understand why he should be MVP. I understand, even though I'm going with Giannis. I do get the point. I do get it when some folks say that. I get it. And I do believe he's stat pass. That's just me. I think all these guys do. I mean, I'm just keep it real. I think Giannis, y'all saw what Giannis did the other night. That was and they took it away too. They actually took the triple double away. I thought that was stupid. I'm just being honest in the W. I think all these dudes be stat pad. It's just me though. I think he's stat pad just like everybody else. All them dudes be stat pad. These guys know they averages, man. It's, when you're in prime like that, you want to be looked at as one of them guys 20 years down the line. So that's why a lot of guys focus on the individual accolades. A lot of them guys focus on the individual accolades when they're young in their career. Then they try to get a championship. And when they get in their 30s, like Kevin Durant, that's all they care about. They no longer worried about just individual. They trying to get championships. So yeah, I do believe that. Yeah, that does. But is it a bad thing that he's out there getting some of his numbers? I mean, no, I don't look at it just a bad thing though. Y'all may take stat pad. Sometimes stat pad ain't always a bad thing. Cause if as long as your team winning, and you out there putting up triple doubles, and you trying to get your number, that's all. I mean, hey, I can't fight you on that. I ain't mad at you. Now, I didn't like what Giannis did. That was he was doing too much. I didn't like that. I didn't like what I saw Giannis did the other night. To me, what he did was nasty. I ain't like that. That was kind of weak. That was weak as shit to me. What Giannis did, that was lame. Like you go bounce the ball up just to get a rebound. I mean, that's stupid. But if you out there just chasing stats, and your team losing, that's the issue. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling y'all. Like, I have no problem. I get it. Guys are going to go out there and trying to get their numbers. I have no problem with that. But one of the biggest issues with this MVP, and when it comes to this debate right here, Kendrick Perkins thinks there's a agenda out there, not agenda, but he thinks that racism plays a big part of that. JJ Redick didn't like that. He called him out for the that narrative. I want to hear y'all point of view on this. Let me drop the link. I don't want to waste too much time. This situation, this subject might be a little too sensitive for some of y'all, for real. What's good, El? Well, G man. You said they listen to the channel. What's good, y'all? Salute.
Man, salute.
Good, bro.
Salute.
Yeah, okay. So did everybody give me y'all honest opinion. If y'all saw the segment earlier, I watched the whole thing. You know, that clip is going viral because that's what everybody pay attention to most. But if you listen to
What's the name again?
What Kendrick Perkins, and he's been saying this for a minute now. He ain't just saying this now. That's something he's been pointing out for a minute. I've been paying attention. I'm gonna play the little part again, and y'all get a little understanding.
Why didn't he never bring up this in particular subject? When it comes down to guys winning MVP since 1990, it's only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now, what do those guys have in common? I'll let it sit there and marinate. You think about it. Now, here's the thing.
Look,
You're not wrong though. You're not wrong.
Let me start. Dominique, what you? Who is that with the heck, man? Y'all, come on, bro. Come on. We gonna start the whole show like this, bro. Echoes and all these other shit. Come on, bro. But yeah, go ahead, Dominique.
Man, I think the whole thing is kind of like a straw man. Like they getting you to pick sides, like who right or who wrong. When to me, both of them make good points. Like I think Jokic is not stat padding, but at the same time, I do think it's racial bias within this whole MVP system. And like you said, they change the criteria every year. So like the first time Jokic won, he won because they said that Embiid didn't play enough games. Remember, he was like 4th on the list. It was a couple guys ahead of him. I think like Chris Paul or Devin Booker was ahead of him. Embiid, a couple guys, and he won because they said Embiid didn't play enough games. And the next year, he won. I don't even know what his argument was, to be honest. It was about stats or something like that. But like you said, they changed the criteria, and then this year now it's about the #1 record. So
yeah, right. That's my big issue more than just race. Cause I look at it like this. Cause I done seen, and be honest with you, I done seen 2 black players, like I said, James Harden and Stephen Curry. A lot of people saying looking like, bro, Stephen Curry only averaging what 23, 24 points. You look at Harden's stats. You know, Harden had more MVP caliber stats, but Steph Curry had the winning record. You see what I'm saying? It keep changing every year. And then when somebody go out there like Joel Embiid did, most people say he had just as good as stats as Jokic. His stat line looked just as good or better. Then he lead the NBA scoring, and his team had better record.
And I'm gonna say this one last thing too, Show. So last year, right? I'm a Sixers fan, so I follow the Sixers. So I know they had Embiid in the league the whole time into the last month of the season, because they said that he lost in a head-to-head matchup to Giannis, and then he lost to the Nuggets. Even though he outplayed Jokic, he lost to the Nuggets because Bones Highlands went off when Embiid was on the bench. So he lost to the Nuggets. So they said because of that head-to-head matchup, that's why they gave it to Jokic. This year, Embiid beat Jokic head-to-head and Giannis, and they said it doesn't matter. It's just one game. So they changed the criteria completely again.
That's the biggest issue. To me, that's the most confusing thing every single year. Because even back in the day, y'all, Kareem literally won that. Look how they used to do. Kareem won the MVP. Then he battled made the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Guys win MVPs with just going off stats and individual performances. Now this era they have made it more about team success, but it's like they pick and choose. Okay, because you have a guy like Russell Westbrook, he only got MVP just the fact that he averaged a triple double. You know, And they were saying he was stat. Hold on, bro. They said he was stat padding, and a lot of people didn't want not keeping the same minutes with Jokic, according to Kendrick Perkins.
Who you want that don't win, Show?
Hold on, Ken, folks. Cortez, what you got? Cortez. Well, I will. What up, Mr. Man?
What up, Show? I can go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, homeboy that spoke before me, he was 1,000% correct, and I think Perkins is 1,000% correct, bro. This is racially driven. Jokic didn't do anything all worldly last year. They were the 6th seed. They were 1 seed from the play-in tournament. How was he the most valuable player? Chris Paul came in the league with the Phoenix Suns, led them to the finals the year before then, totally turned that team around. I mean, that screams MVP, right? And the key word is these biased voters who don't know nothing about basketball, they have too much of an impact on these awards. They're changing the criteria, and it's sad, bro. 1 year it's about wins, 1 year it's about numbers. I mean, 1 year it's about this guy wasn't playing, so I'm by myself. I mean, it's just, I don't know what the foundation is. I don't know what the measurement stick is. I don't know what the criteria is, because the media can kind of dictate which guy they want to win, because they're going to change the criteria mid-season. And then from that point moving forward, now the national media is pushing Nikola Jokic in our face, bro. Listen, bro, Giannis Antetokounmpo won 16 straight games. Chris Middleton missed half the season, right? They had the best record in the NBA, arguably, in the whole NBA. How does that not scream MVP, right? He's top 2 in rebounds, top 5 in scoring. He's a two-way player. That means he plays offense and defense. And Nikola Jokic, he is good on offense in this wide open, soft era, but he's a liability on defense, bro. So how valuable are you if you're a liability on defense compared to Giannis, who can hold his own on both ends of the court, bro? Like, I just don't understand the measurement stick. And again, here's my last point. These voters need to have their ability to vote for these awards taken away, because we are judging these guys all time on the all-time list, and we're using these awards to somewhat, base our arguments. And how is that fair when you got a biasness around the league, bro? So is it racially motivated? Absolutely. Perkins is 1,000% correct, bro. 1,000% correct. But that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, G Money, what you got, bro?
Salute, everybody. I can't say it more perfectly than, Maz and the other brother that went, but I'm going to add, at the beginning of the season, before the season even started, they was talking about, can Jokic become the first player since Larry Bird to win 3 straight regular season MVP awards? Now, I'm going to steal a page out of Kendrick Perkins' book. What do Larry Bird and Jokic got in common? I mean, you feel me? So they said that before the season even started, bro. So they already setting up. That's the narrative. They already setting up the storyline, bro. These awards, bro, all of them are biased, pretty much. We know who should win the damn awards and who shouldn't. We know who should get all the NBA first, second, and third team and who shouldn't. I mean, it's just the NBA, bro. That's what it is. The powers that be, bro. That's all I got.
Hey, Cortez, what you got, home?
Man, salute panel. I'm just gonna be careful with my words. I don't want you to get flagged or anything, bro. I don't think it has nothing to do with race. Yeah, soft. Jokic is an overweight cupcake. I know he doesn't play defense at all. He is soft, but I don't think it has nothing to do with race. And second of all, Jokic is not a stat pattern. Jokic can only drop 18, 10, and 12, and they can win the game. Jokic is impactful on the floor. Not defensively, but offensively, especially his playmaking too. Giannis could drop 40 a night, and they could still lose. Just to be honest with you. I think that's my take.
I mean, even if he is stat padding, they out there winning, so I really don't have no problem with it, bro.
Yeah, I don't have no problem.
I only have a problem if you're a stat padding and that's getting in the way of your team winning. Because the objective in basketball is to win. I don't care if you're averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And if you out there, your team winning 70 games, I think that's viable. But if you out there putting up 25, 12, and 10, 63% shooting, and your team is up 15 points, and they winning by 15 and only giving up 100 points a game, I mean, look, I can't complain. But again, is this what? Again, me personally, I feel like I think it's more than just racism, because even when you got 2 black players, I always feel like why they keep changing up the criteria against this guy or that guy. You know, it's not consistent enough. Now, if people going to look at the simple fact that Jokic winning 3 MVPs, I think it's more what it is. I think more people, I think some people just don't like the fact that Jokic finna win. He maybe gonna win 3 MVPs in a row.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, where's the voter fatigue? We done seen guys better than Jokic didn't get 3 MVPs in a row. I think that's what a lot of people are looking at. And some, again, you know.
Yeah, I don't care about the MVPs. I just hope Jokic could just translate his game in the regular season to the playoffs. That's what I'm just focusing on right now. I don't care about MVPs.
But even with that, like I was saying on that Giannis video, see, they changed the criteria with the Giannis. They stopped giving him real consecutive MVP consideration because he lost to Miami in the bubble. Yeah, people forget that. They keep changing it up. Y'all didn't want to vote on Giannis any kind of consideration for the MVP next year based on what happened in the bubble. Go back and listen to what Chris Broussard and them was saying. We're not giving him no more MVPs. How can we keep giving him MVPs? He's coming up short. And once the man finally won a championship, you know, they shut their mouth. But you can look at Jokic. He won 47 games, right? He didn't get 50 wins none of the last 2 years, right? He got swept. Got swept in against Phoenix. Got put out last year with 6 games.
Yeah.
You don't hear them talking about, I'm not going to give him the MVP based off the fact that what happened in the playoffs, like they did on Jokic. They keep changing it up.
Yeah, they are. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Gat, what up, Gat? What you got, bro? Gat. All right, I'll come back to you. What up, Ming and Justin? Justin.
Good. What's good?
Yeah, what you got on top of him?
I don't think it has much to do with racism, but I think it's a small bit in it. I ain't gonna say it has much to do with it, but it's a small bit in it. And my thing is, see, the reason why they gave Giannis the reason why they gave Jokic the MVP in 2021 is the same reason why Giannis should get it this year, because he was missing his players. You know, he was a 6th seed, but see, he was missing Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray the entire season. He still got into the 6th seed. But see, Giannis did in one better though. Giannis has been missing Chris Middleton the entire season, almost. And they done got the best record in the NBA. So if you judge it by that criteria that he won his first league MVP by, then Giannis should get it.
Yeah.
But see, like y'all said, then again, they done switch the criteria again.
See, that's right. See,
now I don't know.
Next, they're gonna be somebody gonna be out there averaging something like Luka Doncic. Luka might come out there averaging 34 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. Dallas Mavericks gonna be the 5th seed. They're gonna look at it and say, "Oh, that's historical numbers by Luka. He out there winning game winners, back-to-backs, 50 and 40s. I can see that happen. They're gonna put him at the number 1 because his PER and advanced stats. They ain't gonna look at the team record. They just gonna keep changing it up. I just think that's what it's gonna always be. It's not never as much as they try to make it seem like the criteria is always the same. It's not gonna be the same. It's not.
Yeah, and I just still find weird. I mean, even all through history, like all through history, I still find weird that Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant only got one league MVP. I think about that sometimes and be like, that is, you know how dominant y'all say Shaq was in the early 2000s. He only got one league MVP, just one. Kobe only got one. I don't know about this MVP thing. I'd be tuned into it and look at it, what's going on. But I mean, then you got Steph Curry. He the only unanimous MVP.
Yeah,
out of all the players that played in the NBA, he the only unanimous MVP. Michael Jordan don't have a unanimous. LeBron, all these other guys, he the only one. They got a unanimous MVP.
Right.
Because they was excited at what they were seeing on them threes. They got excited and just gave that shit to him, to be honest with you. He was changing it.
So, Gad, what you got, bro?
I think I'm based on what Minkle said. I mean, I don't think it's racist at all, to be honest with you. Like when Son said the first time about Embiid being MVP, I agree with him, but he was in the first. He didn't have Ben Simmons in his team. I think I was like the top 3 seed, I think, in the East that time. But then he got James Harden like halfway during the season, so that discredits you a little bit. Even though you was putting up those numbers, your shit started getting low because now you got help and they're looking at everybody's help. Like Mingle said, Joker didn't have no help. He had his best 2 players wasn't even playing. So and then to pull that shit off, you know what I mean? He was doing all types of shit that they never seen before. So I think they just get excited and they start pushing the narrative to get more views on TV to let people see like Westbrook triple double. Nobody was really seeing that before. So they was pushing that shit on us so much that they gave him the MVP. Steph Curry with the 3-pointers. No one really seen that before. You know, shooting up from half court, making it, all those threes. They get excited. They give him the MVP. Now Jokic, a white center that you can see he could dribble, he could shoot, he could pass. You know what I mean? He can't play defense, but he could do everything else on the floor. And even in that video that JJ Redick was talking about, he was saying that I think he's like the top player in the NBA that gets his teammates open in the best spots to take their shots in, some shit like that. He said. So I mean that's what MVP stands for. It's not MVP ain't you the best player in the league and you can just drop a bucket. MVP is who makes your team better and who gets your team as far as they can get. Without you, they ain't shit. So you need to get that award. So I mean, do I think he deserves it this year? I think no. I think the Greek Freak is doing a better job this year. But we go based upon what you said. They moving the narrative so much. We don't got a checklist to see what's checking off and what he did and what he didn't do, and we could tell you who's the MVP or not. It's just a matter of what looks good this now, what's flashy, what's catching everybody's eye, and let's just gravitate towards them. That's how I feel.
Right. Now what you the Mario, what you got, homie?
Yeah, man, I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all though, but I feel like damn, Nikola Jokic, yeah, he doing some good things though, but I feel like Giannis need to win it though because he taking his team past the first round though. Jokic ain't got his team past the first round though in a couple years. Why he taking them to like the Eastern Conference? That's why I feel like Giannis though, he deserved that though. I'll give you that though. Oh.
Yeah, but y'all gotta also remember this too. Lopez is leading the league in blocks, best defender right now in the league. Drew Holiday ain't no damn bum. You know what I mean? He just got Crowder. He got Ingles, so it's not like he's fucking nobodies, you know? So they got to put all that into consideration. They be putting all that shit on paper and pen and writing it out. Like, instead of us taking team the eye test and see who's out getting the bucket and getting it out the mud and really doing the work, they just printing their shit on a printout, doing their numbers, little calculus, and then they just put one in their head. That's about it, bro. They're not really doing the eye test like that.
I want to okay, and I want to ship a conversation because I got to talk about the subtitle for a second, which is Ja Morant, which is one of the hottest topics.
Sure, you didn't. I didn't get a chance to speak yet.
Oh, my bad, Jay Dunn. Go ahead, home.
Dang, absolutely, no problem.
Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what I really want to know is do they release the names of the voters after
yeah.
What they need to do is a follow-up. They need to ask these voters, okay, what was your criteria? What were you looking for? And what was the reason for you voting for this individual player? Because like a person said before me, there's no justification for Steve Nash having 2 MVPs over Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Now, If they can justify that, then maybe they can justify it. But if they can't justify Steve Nash having 2 MVPs in the prime years of Kobe and Shaq, there's no way they can justify Jokic having an MVP over Giannis, because it seems like whenever it's a person that they don't agree with or the narrative doesn't fit this person, they try to find any little reason to go against said player. Because we all know why they didn't vote for Kobe. You understand? I feel like at this point it's supposed to be public knowledge as to why Kobe didn't get a second MVP. Now, as far as Shaq, I can't really tell you why, because there's no way in hell that Steve Nash should have get that MVP that year the way Shaq was playing. And it seems like the voters have something against Giannis. I don't know, maybe it's because he's from overseas and he happens to be black. I don't wanna go out and just throw the racist thing out there, but I do feel like these writers do have hidden agendas, and it should be, people should know why are they voting. Because you can't just come out and say, okay, well, I'm gonna vote for Embiid this year because Embiid is putting up numbers when Giannis have the numbers and Giannis have the better team wins, and that really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't, man. But look, I want to talk about Ja Morant for a second. So, Salute 3 stat. I see y'all in, Andrew, everybody. I saw. Okay, so we left off. People was talking about some 50-game suspension thing that could possibly. I had to go look into it. Now they put it out there. I know Shams said something about that, or whatever. Because I was a little confused about the 50-game suspension thing. So let me play this clip for a second, then we're gonna talk about this.
And what's more is I'm told, guys, that there was a players-only meeting recently where Steven Adams, their veteran center, he spoke out about how the team needs to show better discipline on the road, how they need to stay away from going out when they're on the road. This team is 12-20 on the road this year. They're stellar at home, but that's a poor road record for them. And I'm told those in the room, when Steven Adams spoke out, they knew exactly who he was directing this to. It was no one other than Ja Morant. And so clearly Ja Morant still went out in the early hours of Saturday. That video was posted with the gun, and there's questions. Was the gun his? Did he have a license? Was he traveling with the gun? Where did the gun come from? Was it a friend's? How many other weapons were there? Is it even legal to carry a weapon in the area that they were at? So there's a lot of questions that not only local authorities and also the league need answered.
Now we like on the fourth, fifth day on this. I mean, I want to know how everybody really feeling. I sat back. I'm sitting back and just listen to. Hold on, somebody got a bad echo or something. What is that? But yeah, y'all know how it is, bro. Like when stuff like this happens, everybody throwing out 1,000 scenarios of what actually happened. This, that going on. This, and that. But nobody's really gonna talk about the fact that nobody's gonna really talk about it and hope and try to like put their arms around this young man and actually try to root for him to become a better person. That's one thing I'm not hearing much about. Because we already know this, bro. Okay, we get the problem. That's why I really haven't touched. I didn't want to go too deep into all this other stuff. That's the man's personal life. Yeah, we may talk about it for some Patreon type stuff, but as far as like YouTube, man, I think we touched on a lot of stuff as far as like the problem, the issue. There's a situation going on with something about the Colorado Police Department is investigating. Supposedly he was in a nightclub. I thought originally they said he was on some kind of party bus. That confused me. So now they're saying, okay, he was at a nightclub with a gun. Is that two different situations than what we saw on the video? Because I thought he was on some type of party bus.
No, it's the same shit. The same shit.
That's the same shit. So was he on a party bus? Or was he
in the spot?
That was a party bus, or that's a bar?
No, they was at the spot. It was like some club, some strip club spot.
Okay, so they was at a strip club. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the police is investigating that part right there. So then this news came out last night with Steven Adams been holding players only meetings, speaking about guys behaving. It's the media trying to. This the thing though. I don't want to say this. I saw this clip last night. Nobody highlighting that, but to me, this says a lot. This says a lot about Ja Morant to me, because Ja Morant is just like a lot of us up in here, including me. He got this. He. A lot of people ain't paying attention to what he really said in that interview. I'm gonna play this little clip right here. This part right here. I'm glad somebody highlighted that, because it says.
But I mean, is that difficult? Like, to know that even if you're not okay, you're saying you are, and then it's like, okay, well, when you're not okay, what do you do? Who do you talk to? Like, what? It feels
it's
like
not. It's not. I feel like, the word now people say it's toxic. I feel like it is, like, because it can go either way. Like, you probably can get through it, or you can go down even more. I always said, like one of my favorite quotes was, "You don't realize you're drowning when you're trying to be everyone else's anchor." So like through the bubble, like I was, just thinking about that quote. Like, sometimes you gotta, put yourself first, like your health, no matter what it is. Like, I'm always making sure everybody else straight, but sometimes I gotta, worry about me. And normally that's the times, when I, be in a dark place, when I'm trying to make sure everybody else good and knowing I'm not good, and just be even more, harder. So
yeah, that's one of the things.
So you trying to say you got PTSD?
Shut up.
But we can't ignore what he just said though. What he's saying is true.
It's facts.
But we gotta understand this too though, bro. This dude's a young man.
Yeah, everybody acting like he's like LeBron James age show, right?
Let's not forget this too though. This dude said, "Why is ShowTyme copying Ja Morant hairstyle?" Y'all pay way too much attention to me. First of all,
I'm telling you, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, they weird,
I
bro.
said that it's so weird.
First of all, it's 1,000 dudes out here that got the dreads. Y'all gotta stop with this weirdo shit, bro. And
It's weird, man.
Y'all, it getting so out of hand with y'all. I'm just one guy. I don't know what it is about me, bro. People be so fascinated about me, like on YouTube. It be weird shit going on now. Like, it's getting out of hand, bro.
Niggas acting like you Jimmy Butler and shit.
Y'all too focused on another man too much, bro. Like, that shit just sad to me, bro. I wish the best for all of y'all. Y'all be doing weirdo shit.
That shit weird. I agree with you, bro.
Hold on. Don't mess up my flow right now. Hold on, because I can't multitask as it is. Why we too focused, and this another thing. We too focused on negativity. We be waiting for our own kind to fall so we can kick them down. We don't want to get a man a second opportunity. I said what I said about Ja Morant because I think he already knew the spotlight was on him. And I was disappointed that he had a chance to get rid of that narrative. The charges got dropped. They've been trying to hide a lot of stuff under the rug. And he did that. And that kind of like, you know what I'm talking about? That was a big mistake. But we also forget this part too. This is a young man that came from nothing. He didn't have I never heard about him having high school fame like a Zion. I didn't know Ja Morant until his actually sophomore year coming out of Murder State. He got this money, he got this fame. Guys want to share the success. They don't want to feel alone. They get this money. You don't know who really your friend. You don't know who really love you, to be honest. All this stuff coming fast on nowhere. We don't know. Bro, you put yourself in that young man's shoes. Everybody ain't up 2-3 steps ahead. He got this money early. He got all these guys around him. He ain't really thinking about no kind of what could go wrong, because so much is going on at once. I had to think about that. You listen to what that young man said right there on the interview. That seemed like a guy that's that wants to share the fruits of the labor. He wants everybody around him happy, and he wants to feel. And he think that's going to make him feel happy. And he's trying to like enjoy the success and grow as a man. Why I got so much noise, I don't understand. Bro, y'all killing us. Y'all be killing my stream, man. God dang. Jesus. Take deep, bro. Well, damn. I was finna say. But y'all. Look at the situation with the 50 game suspension. I think Ja Morant, hopefully, this is what I'm thinking. Ja Morant, this situation happened for a reason. Sometimes God put you through things like this to make you a better person. He put you through obstacles like this. Everything gonna be peaches and cream. Everybody got to go through adversity. That's gonna make you adverse and make you into a better man, bro. I'm hoping. Now, this is my personal opinion. Everybody else gonna have their own. I want everybody to have their opinion. It's just me how I'm looking at it at this standpoint. Yeah, and it's some crazy stuff they talking about too. Some of this stuff I don't want to believe is true. That's why I really just sitting there. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till the smoke clear down a little bit. There's no way you telling me all of that stuff will transpire all at once. And this stuff been coming out. This stuff been going on, bro. That's why they've been so hard at him now. But I was so pissed off the fact he ducked all of those allegations and then he put himself right back in hot water 2 days later. That's the messed up part about it. So we can't say he did nothing wrong. He did something wrong. Because I mean, if he was just 100% clear and he was innocent, we wouldn't be having a conversation right now. That one little thing he did with the pointing the gun in the camera. If this was just his first thing, I don't think people be going so hard on him. Because there's basketball players out there doing way worse than him. Let's just be honest. That's not even getting talked about. That's not even getting a spotlight right now. Montrez literally had a damn dope charge go away like a snap of a finger. We don't even talk about that no more. So yeah, I mean, look, he's not the only one. This guy's actually out there. I just looked at old boy from Michigan State. What's his name? Keith Apley, whatever his name is, played Michigan State. This dude got he going to jail for 18 to 40 years for second-degree murder. These guys are just normal guys with hoop dreams. Some of these guys come from nothing. Some of these guys, they get to a point, they get that success so early, they don't really know what to do with it. All they know is I got this money, I got the car, I can get any woman I want, I can get in the car I want, in the house I want. But they also be trying to share it with everybody else. But the truth to be told, these young folks, and it's still some of us that's older, in their 30s and 40s. We don't know who our real true friends are when you have all this success. You ain't gonna really know who really your friends until you crash and burn and you on your ass. That's when you gonna know who really for you. This situation right here, you can look at it as him falling on his ass and he going through adversity. Now he get to see who really his friends. So now he gonna become a better person because hey, now I'm going through adversity. I get to see who really my friends, who really down with me. And not just around when everything is all good. Do I believe he's trying to be something he's not? I do believe that. A lot of people do. I feel like too many of us feel like we gotta be real niggas, so we gotta go ahead and do real shit. We gotta get back to the hood, all this other shit. Truth be told, the streets don't have no love. Some people gotta learn the hard way. All I'm saying. Now for the 50 game suspension, I'm hoping, man, I just hope that's not the case. I believe the NBA gonna hold off on that. I got a feeling that maybe I'm wrong on this, but it feels like maybe the NBA let him come back, play in the playoffs, and come back to, they might already got something figured out, but they just gonna hold it down, hold it back. Let's get them to the playoffs. Ja Morant is on popcorn material. Then we'll handle the situation in the offseason. I think that may what happen. That's just me. But what I see Reggie, man. Is something you want to say, Reggie?
Hey, what's up, Showtime?
What up, my boy? What you got? I know you got a different standpoint. Go ahead, though,
Yeah, I came in when y'all was talking about the MVP conversation. I guess, but since you changed the topic, I touched on the Ja Morant thing. You know, I feel like he know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a grown man. I think that a lot of people get confused the difference between being held accountable and getting a second chance. Those are two different things. And he should get both opportunities. He should be held accountable and punished for his actions, and he should get a second chance. You can't. It's not all or nothing. It's like all right. So you do all this crazy shit, right? Like you had a lawyer, you signed them contracts, them folks behind closed doors. You the face of the franchise. You represent the organization and the league and all, a corporate organization. Like you've been briefed on this. You know, we all know what it is. The responsibility that comes with this. You're a grown man, right? So, you know, you work hard and you get to yourself in a point of position. So you mess up. It's not one time. It's not two times. This is like multiple incidents, bro. They're like multiple offenses. Like, you know, potentially this could have legal repercussions for him and others involved, right? That could have backlash on people that's, you know, paying this guy to front their business basically. And his decisions just don't affect him. They affect everyone, his whole family going through it. Like he got a sister, you know what I'm saying? They got to deal with this. He got parents. He got probably other family members, grandma, and all this other stuff. They gotta turn on TV and watch, you know, their son being accused of being a alleged gang member, hanging out with this dude and that dude allegedly, and doing this, and shooting up the bus and on the strip club, and laser beam on after game, all this, allegedly, right? All this other stuff, right? So it's like, bro, like with 23, you old enough to know legally, you old enough to know, bro. And he admitted on that clip you just played that he had problems and he needed help. And it came out of your mouth that you were struggling and you sad and you still didn't get the help. And it's not like nobody tried to help you. Your teammates try to help you. They brought Zebo in allegedly to try to help you. It's other dudes. I'm pretty sure other dudes probably try to help you too. And you ain't want to listen to none of them cats, bro. And you just gonna release a statement, delete your damn IG, and say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get help." Nah, bro, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. When you can't, and then nah, bro, that ain't gonna cut it. When they damn near crucified Kyrie Irving for sharing a tweet, bro, for tweeting a link to an Amazon book. Nah, bro, they damn near ended Kyrie's career, but we gonna let Ja Morant slide. Nah, bro. They gave you Kyrie Irving shoe deal. Remember, that's not his shoe deal. That's Kyrie Irving shoe deal, bro. They literally gave him his shoes, bro. Gave him a deal.
No, they didn't do it like that. No, that's not how it went down, bro. Don't pitch that narrative, bro. That's not how it went.
Truth,
no, that's not the truth, bro. Nah, bro, because Kyrie Irving was already beefing with Nike before this incident happened. He didn't like the shoe.
It don't matter because the news.
It does, bro.
The news, the NBA, the owners, them folks crucified Kyrie Irving, bro.
Yeah, well, okay, but all right, respectfully, I understand they did. You 100% right about that. But listen to me. Before Kyrie did that, was he in the NBA playing as many games as Ja Morant and on TV? You got. Nah, it's the NBA, boys. You just said it's a money making business, bro.
No, bro. If which one is worse, bro?
No, we're not saying. Listen, but you talking about the Nike deal? We talking about the NBA deal? I'm talking about the Nike contract. The Nike contract. You said he took Kyrie's shoe. Nike didn't been wanting to cut ties with Kyrie before the anti-Semitic shit. That was just the excuse. That was just a scapegoat on. That's all that was. It wasn't really like they just that happened and it was just done with him. They was already beefing about the shoe. He didn't like the new shoe that he dropped with Nike. Nike was mad that he wasn't putting his shoe on the court to advertise himself because he hasn't hardly been on the court to advertise himself to sell his shoe. And they was already beefing, but that anti-Semitic shit just was the icing on the cake, to be honest with you, bro. But I understand what you're saying. Like the NBA slandered him, so they better slander him. But that Nike deal, yeah, Kyrie was already beefing with Nike before that shit, bro.
But even if you put the Nike aside, bro, the way he dragged off the extra, he had to get help and do a 6-step program. I don't hear nobody talking about making Ja Morant, go to no anti-gang, community service. Like they made Kyrie Irving, they made this nigga do community service like he did time, like he got convicted of shit. But for Ja, it's okay because nigga, Hell no, bro. And the shit that he is actually setting us as a community back when we just got
That's one of them communities that you just can't offend that Kyrie had the problem with.
But here's the thing. Here's my bigger point. We get on here and a lot of guys was complaining about all these foreigners and shit winning the MVP. Dude, he really was the last hope of an American-born player, American foundational Black American-born player to take the reins of the NBA. And he fucked it off. So now, when they start really dick riding these MVP, these foreigners, y'all can't talk about it now because Luka and Joker. And look, Joker allegedly, his brother is allegedly serving mob. Allegedly, bro. Allegedly. But Joker ain't gonna be involved in that shit. You ain't gonna see Luka with the goddamn strap on IG. You know what I'm saying? Luka got so while you niggas want to complain about the white boy, bro. That white boy Miles Leonard, he said that anti-Semitic shit. That motherfucker was out the league for 2 years, bro. So why you talking about, he ain't get suspended, bro? He ain't played basketball until he been sitting on his couch for 2 years. So what is y'all talking about? He been sitting on his couch for 2 years. So what are we talking about? And that shit, saying it ain't got nothing. He ain't say nigga, so it ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck what he say about them folks. He ain't say nigga, so it got shit to do with me. And so this whole thing, y'all keep on bringing up Miles Leonard, bro. Miles Leonard been out the league for 2 fucking years, bro. So what are we talking? Kyrie still playing basketball, right? I don't think Kyrie did nothing wrong. So what is we talking about? Y'all compare oranges and shit, bro. Let's keep it a buck. He set himself back. He set his family back. He set the community back, bro. He set his teammates back. And y'all want to sit here and cap for that shit, bro? It's downright. I'm not saying he don't deserve a second chance. If he didn't break the law, bro. I'm done after this. If he didn't break the law, if he was proving that he good and it's up to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 50 games is too much. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, do a 6-step program or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Do some community service, some shit, and get back out there and get your money. But if he broke the law, bro, if them feds, FAA, Colorado State Police Department, whatever the fuck, find some wrongdoing, it's a wrap, bro. Can't defend that shit, bro.
Now hold on, Reggie, I'm just rooting for Reggie. I look, Reggie. A lot of stuff been put out there in the air for the last 3 months. Forget what happened on now. They've been talking about this shit for months, bro. I'm just like, wow, bro. It's just some just got to be off about this shit. Then now that this shit go out, people throwing out alcohol problems and all of this. I'm like, huh? See,
But you got to.
I'm trying my best to like find some way to get this man the benefit of the doubt, and I don't want. Go ahead.
So how much I gotta ask, and I'm not trying to assassinate the man's character. So everything is alleged. None of this shit has been proven.
Yeah. I'm just hoping that stuff
is this on the police report, right? And that's why I ain't bring it up because it's already been proven and settled. How much of this, and it's not just for him personally, but how much these guys, these celebrities, these entertainers, these athletes, they're human, right? So how much of this shit has been kept swept under the rug since he came in the league, and now it's like, because when you down, when it rains, it pours, right? So how much of this shit has just been compounding, right? They said they tried to help the dude and he didn't listen, and so when you get to a point where I can't help you, if you don't want to help yourself, so fuck it, like, and I think a lot of people around him saying fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, again. Man, it be sometime on people around you be gas you up too, man. I'm telling you. Like you gotta bro, I'm telling you, when you be too up, your head in the clouds, bro. All I see, I'm that nigga. That's all he see. I'm that nigga. I'm Ja Morant. I'm him. You know what I'm talking about? I got my dogs around, we winning. We winning, man. Hey, old bone that talk shit, man. Fuck that nigga, man. We'll do something to him. Your head, you be so gone. You not thinking about no consequence. That's why I said he just young. I just feel like this only gonna make him better though, because now he can just sit down and really observe a lot of shit, bro. Hopefully it does. He can just sit back out, because sometimes I'm telling y'all, Reggie, you might not listen the first time, you might not listen the second time. People might be trying to help you to avoid you, stop you from getting into some deeper water, and you still don't listen. But God will put you in a situation like this, believe it or not, for you to finally open up your eyes. It happened to all of us, bro. You got to go through the adversity. And I think this right here, I think 5, 6 down the line, you're going to see a better Ja Morant. It might not happen overnight, but it's gonna happen. It don't matter if you're a child or not. Some people don't, bro. Y'all see, this is the thing. I'm not. Look, I just said what I said about John Morant. I'm trying, but also let's look at some positivity too. He 23 years old, man. Hold on, how old is you, True, man?
Yeah, word. What was you doing at 23?
When I was 23, I had a bad temper. You couldn't say shit to me without me punching you in your shit.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to really do something to you. If you say anything to me, bro.
And then show, imagine if you 23 years old and you got Key Glock, you got Young Dolph, rest in peace,
bro,
Moneybag Yo, all chilling with me outside the spot. Yeah, like no, they gonna get you extra.
You're not even, bro. A lot of us men don't mature at 23.
That's a fact.
A lot of us are still immature at 30. You got a bunch of grown men on YouTube. Look at another man's lips and hair. You're not mature. Retarded. You're still retarded, even at 30.
I said, I
23, bro.
He still deserves a second chance. I never said everybody deserves a second chance, right? But like I said, you can suffer the consequences of your actions and redeem yourself and get a second chance. Both are possible. So I'm not sitting here saying lock him up, throw away the key and shit like that. Especially if he found legally like not, he wasn't breaking the law and shit like that, and it's just some team shit, policy shit. Yeah, then most definitely, like, yeah, I think 50 games, but if he legally is held like legally responsible for this shit, like he broke the law, you got to come with the hammer, bro, and he got to eat that shit.
But that's why I'm so mad. This why I'm so mad at the man, because I want Go Time and go too. Y'all go too. This why I'm so mad at him though, bro. You thought that stuff, bro. Then some of the stuff he did didn't even get out there.
Yup, he doubled back. He doubled back, and he doubled back and brought it on himself.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, right now. Some of that stuff he did didn't even get out there. Don't say it's camp, none of that shit. And a lot of stuff people he around, that stuff ain't get out there to the public, bro. They try to iron that shit under the rug. That's why I'm like, bro, why would he do this? You just beat them shits. That shit was never gonna come up. Now stuff like that. Now they throwing all this other shit out. That shit like when Trayvon Martin got killed. They start, he was smoking weed on Facebook. He's smoking weed. You see that throwing up gangs. That's what they do to us. When it rains and pour, they trying to throw air. They trying to throw the whole book at us. They ain't got nothing to do with what's going on now. That's what I'm pissed off about.
Yo, Show, I want to say something real quick, right? And I never accused Skip Bayless of pushing any racial or agenda like that. But you see that shit Skip said on national television, and Shannon was right there just bobbing his head.
What was he wrong? Out my show, man.
Call it.
Hold on. Hey, bro. Hey, get your little line. Hold on. I ain't even. Never mind. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Skip wrong, nigga. Is gang violence not tearing our community apart? Was that nigga wrong?
Hold on, man. Let me get to my point. Right? He was.
All right. Hold on. Let me play this in the what is shit at? Never mind. I ain't even say. Never mind. Go ahead.
Right? He was on national television, right? Calling the guy. I'm calling him alleged gang member, right? But you know what I find funny?
Stupid ass niggas on YouTube, bro.
You know what I find funny? Isn't Skip Bayless best friends with Lil Wayne? Isn't Lil Wayne a gang member?
Fucking dumb ass niggas, bro.
So Skip.
Why the fuck you think they be investigating the dumb shit, nigga?
Imagine this, right? Lil Wayne then polluted a whole generation of young kids, right? Telling them to be gang members, to sip lean, to sell drugs, right? And Skip gonna have the audacity to come on television and said, Ja Morant is a gang member, but he's affiliated with a known gang member.
Man, Lil Wayne ain't no damn gang member. Hell no.
What you mean he ain't?
He propagated the image, and that's
Lil
the thing.
Wayne is not a damn gang member, bro.
Okay, but hold up. Hold up, Sean.
I'm not, bro.
Criteria what he used for Ja Morant, he used for Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne was throwing up gang signs too.
Nigga, if I went on TV, threw up some gang signs, bro, and law enforcement see that shit, that technically gangs are technically a domestic terrorist group, bro, legally per the federal government. So nigga, if I could be the most squarest nigga ever, but if I'm on TV throwing it up the fucking neighborhood and all this other shit, rolling this, all this other shit, and I'm got the flag and all this other shit.
Exactly.
So he threw it up. Nobody made him throw up them signs, bro. It's other
No,
players.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that about y'all. I agree with you. I'm saying, but Skip talking about talking on the both side of his mouth, because you can't say you're against gang members and gangs if you taking pictures with a known gang member.
What you mean? He be on the show with him.
You understand? How can you say you're against gangs, but you have Lil Wayne taking pictures of you inside of your house with your wife, man? Come on, man.
But that's like if I take a picture with like another, like, let's just say, you know, another, I'm not going to say no names, but another guy that's allegedly confirmed to be a gang member, and I take a picture with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, out and about. Like, they don't, you know, that's not enough to, like, say, hey, you affiliated with that shit, right? Legally.
What you mean? Lil Wayne almost got killed behind that, bro. What you talking about?
Man, we ain't finna make this to no Lil Wayne.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't even know. I mean, we kind of going out to left field.
We
you
crucified a young kid, right? I understand that John Morant is 23
Hey, bro,
years
let me
old.
say this, because I want to hear Go Time. Look, bro, y'all be talking like shit all good, and this shit just came out, bro. Once again, bro, it's a reason why football players saying what they saying. It's a reason why all these other folks saying what they saying. You thought them football players just saying that you know them football players said that shit before the incident came out, right? The latest one.
Yeah, I seen that shit. They was laughing. It was on that podcast, and it was like, "Oh, Memphis,
that shit came out way before. You know why? They said that?
He built a reputation,
I mean,
he built
AJ Brown was down there with him.
Okay.
AJ Brown know what was going on.
What did he build a reputation off of?
Hanging with the wrong people, doing the wrong things.
So if he hang around people doing the wrong thing, what wrong things they been doing?
It must have been a lot for them to air it out like that on a podcast.
Okay, so why is this dude in the comment section acting like shit? Like ain't nothing going, ain't nothing happening. Nah, man, shut the hell up, bro. I want this man to beat this shit, and I want him to become a better man. But let's not act like he just 100% innocent. The problem is Go ahead, Go Time. Go ahead. Fuck.
What's up, y'all? Man, I'm sitting up here listening to y'all. Reggie, you on point. Listen to anybody who trying to defend Ja, you're wrong. I'm gonna touch on the other topic too. Yeah, and JJ Redick was wrong too. He was just mad because he had to sit his ass up there and try to defend a white supremacist ass position. That's the reason why his ass is getting all upset. He know Perk telling the truth. They giving them motherfucking white boys them damn trophies. They know that. They try. It's marketing though. I mean, I understand it's marketing. You know, they know we gonna show up to the game, watch and tune in. We know they know we gonna do that. See, them other people ain't gonna do that. So they gotta have somebody that look like them to buy a jersey and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it is. Now getting over the Ja. Man, this is really disturbing to me. It hurts me so much because he almost like a son to me. My son loves this boy. He loves Ja Morant. I mean, loves him. He's his second favorite player. And but he got to go, bro. He got to be suspended for a little while. He need to be taken out of the conversation altogether. Because what he did is that detrimental. Like I told you, my son got a daddy. He ain't none of his role model. But it's a lot of kids that don't. And they look up to Ja. Especially Ja, the Ja's and the Steph Currys, because they know they ain't gonna be big like LeBron, but they can be a Ja. So what he doing, bro, is just bad in every kind of way. So yeah, he need to be taken out of the spotlight for a little while. The league was trying to give this boy the lead. They was trying to give it to him. And I don't understand. What are we telling our peoples now? What are we telling our youth? You become a Crip when you get to the NBA? Is that what we telling them?
That's the biggest fucking problem.
That don't make no damn sense.
Yep. That's the biggest problem right there.
I mean, what the hell is going on, bro? And yeah, I blame his dad. I know a lot of people like, well, daddy had yeah, he did.
No, Go Time. Don't blame the daddy. Don't blame the daddy, because that's a Go Time. He the reason why he got in the NBA. He can't do
well. Hold on. I'm blaming him from this standpoint.
Hey, Go Time.
I appreciate everything he did to develop him and hone his skills.
Go Time. I'm being sarcastic. Go Time. Go ahead.
But listen, I understand he did what every father's supposed to do to hone your kid's skills. Whatever tool it is that he's gonna conquer this world with, you're supposed to hone that skill. Whatever level of skill set that is, academics, athletics, whatever, welding, mechanics. You supposed to hone that business, but you also supposed to teach them how to be a good person, man. You supposed to teach them what's right and what's wrong.
Yep.
You don't supposed to glorify the street life. You keep them as far away from that as you possibly can. You let him know in every aspect of life, that's not good. That's not what I want for you. That's not what I need you to do. This boy got a child. The hell, you got a child and you trying to be a damn crip? How you didn't even think about your daughter? You ain't thinking about what's gonna happen when one of them little soldiers put one between your eyes? See, this is why I say he just need to go away for a little while. Let him go think about what he done. He ain't gonna take his career. Just take him off the scene for a little while, like rehab. Let him think about what he did. We're gonna rehab him from the Crips. If that's what we got to do. Because this right here, shit, bro. We can't stop this right. Y'all know. Look, when I ran a gym, bro, let me tell you, it's one thing to get your ass out there real goddamn quick. If you came in there throwing up gang signs, you out that motherfucker real quick. You know why? Because of the wrong. You know what happened with that stuff. They'll come in and shoot the whole damn gym up.
They sure would.
They ain't finna sit there and try to discriminate which one is the right one to get. The person sitting in the bleachers gonna catch one. Everybody. That right there got to go. And we damn sure ain't gonna let the NBA dream. The NBA dream, that's the dream of all kids to make it to the NBA. He done tarnished that. Who the hell makes it to the NBA and then jumps off the porch and become a Crip? It don't make no sense, bro. So he need to go away for a little while.
And this again, he on his high horse. He young. He don't know how to handle fame and money. That's what it seemed like to me. And
that's what it is, though. Them dudes never seen that type of money in their life. That's why they do dumb stuff, bro.
He's trying to see.
That's an excuse.
No, I'm not making no excuse from him.
I'm not saying that it's an excuse though, but that's what it is.
Hold on. I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm telling you, that's what it seems like to me. And the problem is, we can want all the help, and we can want him to do be a better man all he wants. But at the end of the day, Ja Morant got to want that for himself.
Yep.
He got to want that for himself.
Facts. We can't never want something more than somebody else want it. You can't. They gotta want it. And it looked like he got a drinking problem. If he got a drinking problem, this is all he needs. All this time to sit down and stop self-medicating. Because I don't know what would make a person want to become a Crip after you done made success of your life, bro. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
I didn't even know he was banging. I didn't even know he was banging, bro.
It's typically the opposite that people, when they get to that level of success, they try to pull away from it. But
let me say not this no quick, more. Not no more.
Reason why I'm upset about his father.
How many people got that mentality though? How many of these young dudes really got that mentality? How many? I don't see none.
This is why I'm finna get on T and talk about T and all the other fathers, because I know it's hard. Like my homeboy told me the other day, we was talking about this just earlier today, and he was like, "Man, you really can't blame T that much because he did get him to the NBA." I'm like, "But hold on, bro. He got that boy around somebody that's glorifying that lifestyle when he was coming up, because as a kid, that's when you got to kill those kind of urges." If you kill it as an urge, you make sure your father, whoever's around you, say, "Man, that ain't no way to live." That will get that up out of you. But if you got somebody around you that's glorifying that lifestyle, making it look good, and they're not talking down on it, then you're gonna gravitate to it too. That's how boxers have sons that become boxers, because most people don't want their son getting the shit beat out of them every day for a living. But when the boxer grows up seeing that glamorized and glorified, he is okay. I can deal with whatever negatives come with getting the hell beat out of me every day. You can't glorify this kind of stuff. And I think somebody in his circle, real close to him, as a relative, must have done this, because the show wasn't going the other way. If it was going the other way where they weren't glorified, he wouldn't have went that way.
It was his best friend.
A lot of times, and this is what I'll say, a lot of times or sometimes it's not the adults around them, it's the other children, and it's the type of stuff that you're seeing glorified around you. It don't got to be in the household. But I know that's not always the case, but it's not always being pushed in the household when you got young people, because young people have many influences and they have to pick and choose which ones are the right ones. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's so sad about this too? He a second generation basketball kid. His dad played pro. He a second generation kid. He ain't from the hood. He ain't from the streets like Bron and all them that came straight out of the hood. They didn't have no father or nothing like that was already in the NBA. The Steph Curry's, Kobe's, those guys.
Yeah.
He killed second generation basketball player. And I ain't never heard of no second generation basketball player becoming a Crip.
Till John Morant showed up anyway.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Go time. Me knowing this for a fact, our personal experience. I mean, bro, you learned that from people that around you, folks. That ain't just, you know what I'm talking about? You don't think? Come on, man. I ain't even finna say to me. Y'all get it, bro.
Well, he do need to be taken out of the spotlight, bro. He needs to be taken out of the spotlight. I mean, hell, they blackballed Chris Jackson or Mahmoud for becoming a damn Muslim. They kicked him out the league. Kyrie trying to find himself becoming a Muslim. They were damn near about to kick him out the league.
Hey, go time. I would like to think John Morant daddy got a lot of influence on a lot of stuff he do and the way he is as who he is right now. Would you say that?
Yeah. Man, look, y'all see where his dad be walking around with that little cup in his hand.
Yeah. I mean, what I was saying is, as far as young people, it ain't always the parents, but I ain't saying that with T, as far as T is concerned. But the other thing is, look how many people was killing LeVar Ball for trying to boost up his children. As far as he might have been boisterous and things like that, but he was trying to push positive things about his children, and he kept his children away from that stuff. LeVar Ball did an outstanding job.
Yeah, a lot of that was
but he get on. But look though, but look what he was doing though. He was every time LaMelo was saying dumb shit on the camera. Guess what he said? Hey, bro, you put him to the side. Hey, man, you need to start acting like you got some damn sense.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Exactly.
Even with these little porn actors, OnlyFans models he be messing with. His dad told him, you need to leave them girls alone. See, he trying to teach them how to be a man. Much as Ball run his mouth. Okay, bro. A lot of stuff I done did messing with certain stuff with certain people. That had something to do with my uncles. That had something to do with my pops. You know what I'm talking about? The older guys. You looked up to the older guys. So you see what they doing, you like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get, your friends around. You said, man, your dad like that. That's gonna boost up your head. Like, yeah, I'm trying to look like my dad. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Y'all know.
That's why I don't listen. Y'all believe me.
That's the black
I
culture.
ain't never used to tell my kids about none of that shit I used to do when I was young. They age.
Absolutely not.
I never told them none. No,
any
head person I was doing. I would never tell them that. You know why? Because I know how that works.
Yeah.
It's just like the show described it to you.
That's how it is.
Or your uncle or your dad's friend come around, boy. You had to see your daddy back in the day.
Yeah.
That boy,
they gassing up.
They glorify that. And see, like when my brother come around, he be drinking beer or whatever. He be looking at my talking about wait till my nephew gets out. I said, no, he ain't gonna never drink none of that. And he knows. And I always tell my kids and show them that if something they uncle doing or they uncle friend doing is wrong, it's wrong. I don't never glorify it. Because I know how easy it is to gravitate toward it.
Right. And my mom used to say all the time, don't be doing that around them kids. They're too young for that.
Yeah.
But it's too late. It's too late now. I done seen it because when I go in there with my uncle, then we going out. Guess what? I get to see them mess with 1,000 women. I get to see them mess with dope boys and be around killers. So even at their young age, you pick up on that stuff. And you see that's what get them girls, right? That's girls gravitate to that more than just keep it real. The bad
I always love the bad boys.
They gravitate toward that. So guess what? You as a young man, you like, nah, I want that, bro. Old girl, fine as I don't know what. Old girl, hey man, you too young, but you get 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a try. I'm telling you, all that stuff built into that. Y'all don't realize that though. Y'all don't realize.
But that's the thing, because when I was growing up,
I don't realize all that stuff matters.
It was mentorship programs, even when you didn't have that. vocal male in your life that you could be around and show you how to do things in a positive way. There's not a lot of that going on nowadays. I mean, it's not, or it's not publicized in the right way where you can get people around positive things. Like goes, I like what you said about your gym, and you saying that, look, if I'm gonna get some kids in here, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third, and show them that it's another way, show them that it's something different, even if it's getting them on a baseball field, getting them on to this and that and the third, and not being around the streets all the time. You see what I'm saying? It's just not enough being pushed, especially today. All you hear is that shoot them up, kill them, this, that, and the third, and like that shit is cool.
That's all we know. That's all you know. See that, and you know what's and I'm really anxious with T Street. I know he in here. T Street, you wanted to say something? Huh? What you were saying? You said he got it from his best friend. Who was his best friend?
His best friend D-Tap. That's the dude that you gonna always see Ja right next to him. He was the dude that was in the video, had his arm around Ja when he had the gun to his head and stuff. And I mean, they've been best friends since high school. They went to rival schools, and I think D-Tap, he definitely has a huge influence in Ja's life.
Okay, hold on. T, that's where his dad is supposed to got his ass away from around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
Stop right there. That's what he's supposed to got him away from around here.
Right. It goes down. The point. I'm glad he said that. I'm glad he said that. Now this might be small potatoes right here, but listen what Ja Morant said. Y'all got me turned in this bitch. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what you get it? Do y'all understand? Do y'all get the
Yeah.
You
know, Ghost Town alluded to this earlier, bro. When he brought up the he 100% right on everything since this shit started, bro. Him and Herm, Ghost Town Herm been cooking on this shit on point and Showtime. When he mentioned the alcohol, Ghost Town mentioned potentially there could be, a substance abuse problem. We don't know for sure, but every video we see this dude, even to going back to after the playoffs, dude, it ain't no wrong having a little shot. Ain't no wrong having, we all, what I'm saying, we human beings, ain't no wrong with that. But if it's a pattern of misconduct plus overindulging in alcohol, which is one of the worst substances you can put in your body, you know what I'm saying? He goes down right. He might have to go get some rehabilitation. He might have to get some treatment. And a lot of substance abuse treatment, it stems. Substance abuse is the symptom, right? But the cause is usually something in childhood or like a behavioral issue. So substance abuse is just a result of a deeper personal issue, bro. And he gonna have to handle that.
But hey Reg, you know the toughest part about this? The tougher part he gonna have to go through is trying to realize who's really got who's really that's gonna be the tough part, because you've been rocking with these dudes heavy shit. They ain't never did no, they ain't show their flaws, they ain't show their hand yet. You ain't realizing, that they're a big reason you in
and
there.
that could be traumatic. That could be the thing that could be part of the rehabilitation process for him. The guys that he came up with, that he don't have no brothers, so those guys are probably like his brothers. He had
brothers to him. See again, right now, oh, he said, man, they getting on me about the gun stuff, man. That stuff weak. See, he ain't. I'm not. Look, that's how I be sometimes. You still ain't 100%. You still mad. You more mad at the fact the NBA making a big deal out of it than anything right now. Man, I'm with my people, man. I'm chilling. What's the big deal?
But this is the thing, like, young players. This is the thing, like, with young players. Hold on, let me get this out real quick. This is the thing, like, with young players, man. When you went back to the 80s and the 90s, you had them veterans, like what Charles Barkley said. Moses Malone pulled me to the side, even if it about weight, saying no, you can't do this. If you want to be great, you have to do this. David Stern pulled Carmelo Anthony to the side and said, look, if you keep doing this, you're going to be out of the league. It was always somebody that saw this young, talented person and tried to doggone make sure they was going the right way. It needs to be more of that in the league. Don't just open your mouth and ooh and ah over a person's talent. You have to try to involve yourself with this person to to teach them how they need to do things in the league and how they're going to be successful. It ain't it should be more. I mean, the league, I feel like, has changed so much in that way, where the star player is not being, pulled in by other stars to say, hey, now you don't do it like this, you do it like this, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like that's something that needs to change as well.
Hey, I want to point out something too. My homie texted me what this is after the Christmas game, right? This is like I'm gonna say like a week. He most of the time about the Dylan Brooks. Then he came out of nowhere. He said, "Hey man, go to the Memphis Grizzlies got to get somebody like Draymond in their locker room." I said they got Steven Adams. He said, "Nah, bro, they got to get somebody black, somebody like that come from the hood with mentor, with somebody older that's gonna bring leadership." That he said that's the only that he said that's the best solution to what's going on over there. Cause them guys they don't really listen. They're not listening to Steven.
They're not going to listen to Steven Adams. Steven Adams not even from America. They're not going to listen to him.
And there was other stuff that was going. And this was like before New Year's a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it was the first year New Year's. It was other stuff going. That's what I'm telling y'all now. Like this, the folks been looking at him. They've been looking at this stuff, bro. It's just this.
Well, hey, Show, can I say something real quick though?
Puts him all the way in the spotlight though. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's so much coming out about them though, back to back. You know how it is. Once the first thing come out, they're gonna start coming out back to back.
That pushed the envelope right there.
Yeah, like I just feel like it all fall on him, bro. Like at the end of the day, I understand, I hear everything y'all saying, bro, but for him to be able to make it to the league, bro, and start making the choice that he's making now, bro, he wrong, and the people, and some of the, I ain't gonna say all the people, but and some of the people who are around him wrong, because ain't no way he should be making the decisions he making, bro.
But they show, but you gotta look at it like this though. The Memphis Grizzlies, like all them boys around Ja age though, so like Steven Adams probably like the only one that has said something because he probably old enough and know like, man, come on, man, you fucking up. But like the rest of the boys though.
But he don't relate to them. He not from America. He not from the hood. They not gonna look at him as some. See, I know that just off of personal experience, you only respect a dude that really been out there and kind of put in enough work and got the respect of even little street cred. And sadly, that's what it is. If you got dudes like Ja Morant, they gonna listen to a dude that got street cred, been there, done that before he came out the womb. You feel what I'm saying?
Another thing.
They basically can't identify with nothing he say, bro. They can't.
They can't identify with him.
But they brought. I'm gonna be real with you, Sean. I don't even think he'll listen to that. To be real, I think he's the type of dude that was. I think he's the type of dude that just doing his own thing. Like
no, he wasn't.
He didn't listen to Zach Randolph, and they say they brought him in there. So I mean,
I was just about to say that they brought Zach in.
What about a guy like?
But hold on though.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Show, before you go. What about a guy like Derrick Henry, who is in that city, who is around some?
Derrick Henry is not in Memphis, bro.
Y'all, hold on. Y'all missing the point, bro. You need somebody in the locker room that's going wherever they go to keep them in line. Zach Randolph not in that locker room day in, day out. So yeah, it's easy to call him in there to give him a little historical speech, a little and share war stories. But he needs somebody that's on that that's locked in in that locker room, day in, day out, traveling everywhere they go. I believe that's going to be the biggest solution to this problem. Because I done heard stories about other guys that was going down the wrong route until they got some veterans in their locker room.
So I need a guy, Dame Lillard, man. Dame Lillard, bro. That's why he one of my favorite players, bro. Because Dame Lillard actually from that shit, bro. He's just a good dude on and off the court, bro. And he still maintained his edge about him, where he's from. He as soon as he talk, he from Oakland, California, dog. He don't never go against where he came from. But he hold himself to a high standard. And he talked about it in an interview. He said a lot of these young dudes, and he might have been talking about Ja. Subliminally, he said a lot of these young dudes, they got a lot of yes men around them. They ain't got no discipline. He said the same thing Steven Adams said, but he just said it like ShowTyme was saying, like he said it the black translation, like the black way. And Dame Lillard came out publicly and said it. They still didn't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing you could do, bro.
I mean, you got to stop blaming him. You got to stop saying it's the yes men around him, bro. It's him, bro. Like at the end of the day, he making these conscious decisions to do this crazy
But
stuff.
again,
I'm gonna be real with you. The rapper that everybody keeps saying he around, that's not the rapper that he around, bro. He
But I
ain't
don't
that
really look, man. I don't look, but look, hold on, though. You still gotta. You missed the point too, though. The environment you in does matter, bro. The people around you does matter. You can't be around. You can't be a basketball player and with a positive mindset around a bunch of guys that's doing street activities and think about going to the club. Eventually, you're gonna start taking a part into this stuff. That's all you around. There's only so much you can pretend to be this cool, nice guy. You gotta have guys around you.
What about a guy like Twin?
And then if them guys, what you talking about, them guys ain't really your friend is.
Yes, a guy like Twin who wrapped his arm around Ben Simmons when he's out there sitting on the bench by himself doing training camp. Yeah, that does matter. You gotta have a guy like Twin out there.
Yeah, but show what you're describing is dudes who really not your friends though. Because if they really about that and you around, you shouldn't have to fake and pretend to be like them in order to fit in. Because
that's the problem. See, Dre, that's the problem. He doesn't realize that yet. That's why.
I agree with you.
That's the most hardest part.
You don't realize who his friends is,
bro. I'm just not figuring out who really my friends, homie. I'm just not figuring this out. Cause once some shit go down again. One thing can happen, that shit go over your head. Nah, man. I mean, we just messed up. We all good. Second thing can happen. Oh, nah, man. You looking at your homeboy like, I mean, what that's about? But you still my brother though. This, that, and the third. Then some more shit that happen. It takes time for you to realize who really your friend, and you don't be ready to cut down your dogs for real. Them your brothers. Y'all done went through blood, sweat, and tears. Y'all done had fun. Y'all done did all kind of activities. That's all going through your mind. That's hard to cut your dog out. That's gonna be the hardest part to me for Ja Morant is figure out who really his real friends, bro.
Yeah, but what you described is a part of our culture, though. So, like, that's black culture. You feel me? Because you don't want to be looked at as your dog saying you just switched up and changed on them. Or
that's all they gonna say. But
exactly. Exactly.
You're gonna have to do it eventually. At a certain point in your life, you're gonna have to let it go. You're gonna have to, or you're gonna lose everything, and that somebody gonna have to intervene with him and get him to that point. That's why I think what Show said is good, a veteran guy, and that kind of made me think about the importance that Udonis has him in Miami. He doesn't play one game, but he's on every plane. He's with the team at all times. Memphis needs that. They need somebody.
How many guys do they got like that in the league right now?
Hey, Trap.
Well, ain't nobody doing all this shit but Ja, right?
Right.
On the team. He the only one that's a knucklehead.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm saying how many like guys like Udonis or like Draymond are in the league right now to be able to do that?
Man, there's plenty of people out there, bro.
I ain't ready to make no excuses for Ja, bro. I done seen too many kids straighten their own life up. They ain't 23 either.
Right.
You know, they didn't take them to be 23 years old, make it to the NBA before they realized they had a lot to lose, like their life. They straightened their shit up long before that.
That's why I went into the Army.
Y'all making it seem like
I was 17 years old.
I'm not making it seem like nothing. I told you I'm sending his ass home to the rest of the season. I'm not. I already know what a whooping needs to look like. He needs an ass whooping.
Hey, Trav, what you got, my brother?
Salute panel and chat. Look, like I said, I'm not gonna blame nobody for this situation because, like I said, look, Ja gotta bump his head. You feel me? To learn. You feel me? That's what I had to do in life. So I'm not gonna critique him like, no, you did wrong and shit like that. He gotta learn. If they suspend him for 50 games, you deserve it. If nigga would have shot at somebody, you deserve to do the time. Whatever happened to you, you deserve. Y'all gotta stop pointing the fingers at other people. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it starts with y'all. Y'all let so much shit that y'all walk past every day because I know I do it. And like I said, you got to take accountability for yourself. Number one, it starts with self. That's where it starts with. You the only person who control your life. So after you figure that out, then you control whatever happens around you. You feel me? So who you hang with, That's bad. I already know that's bad. You feel me? I done heard the stories. He been in Houston pouring liquor on people and shit like that. I already know what type of people he hang around with, but he got to get from around the people. But like I said, we got to control what we do and where we going in life.
Keep it real.
So
Hey, Trap. Keep it. I ain't mean to cut you
good?
off.
Nah, you
Keep it
good.
real. Keep it real. This shit came out way before they got struck on the road, bro. Don't nobody talk about that. That's why they're
Facts.
looking at it like that, bro. And that's why he had no football playing same day saying and other players same day saying. Am I capping, bro?
Nah, you ain't capping. But they don't, y'all understand, like, bro, the
All right.
league is like an FBI, bro. A
Oh,
lot of shit y'all not gonna hear about.
Niggas be
They
so
control who they want to control. Just like when I was on the phone with you earlier, show what I said. They swept Aaron Rodgers under the rug, didn't they? You don't hear nothing about it. But let them would have did something wrong. They would have amplified it. You feel me? A lot of shit that y'all don't know about, it'll never come out. Like I said, a lot of shit y'all know about LeBron James. Watching you retire. I promise you that shit come out. I promise you. But it is what it is. They control the media. They control it. And like y'all don't know, he gonna play. He gonna play in the playoffs, bro. The owner own that team for a reason. He got to make money off his investment. That's gonna come in the playoff time. They not about to let him sit. They not gonna let him sit out. You feel me? But after that, like I said, he gonna hold his investigation until maybe the summertime after the playoffs, and then he gonna do his time. But he gonna play in the playoffs. They not about to hold that from him because that's a lot of money that this owner gonna miss out on. They not about to hold that from him because guess what? The owner get back to the community.
That'll be crazy. If
Because the owner get back to the community, and it is gonna affect the NBA bottom line. You feel me? So
I agree. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if they hold him out for the whole rest of the time. That'll be crazy.
But do you think him playing in the playoffs would actually help him?
now it's not gonna help him. That suspension that he gonna help him, but like, I mean, it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it because he already did the crime. He got to do the time for it. You feel me? Like I said, some people just not humble. He don't have the right people around him. We already know that, but it's just gonna take for something to pop off, which it did, for him to sit down and learn. Maybe being away, maybe he might learn. Maybe if he got his dad in his ear, like, look what you did, you gotta fix it. Maybe, but we gotta see. You feel me? Because everybody don't learn from every lesson. It might take him to bump his head 7-8 times. It might take for him to be out the league. You feel me? But the league got a lot of money invested in him, so he's not about to be at the playoffs though. I know that for sure. He got something that's about to happen with the NCAA, you know. So like, I don't know. It's just to be continued. You feel me?
Because we saw that with even, and I know it's a different sport. I know it's a different thing, but look with a guy like Aaron Hernandez who actually killed somebody because of the people he was around. And yes, he had more issues, but you got, at a certain point you got to smarten up. You got to do better. Like I said, when I was 17, I said I don't want to be in this garbage, and I fucking packed my shit and went to the army because that was the best place for me to figure it out. So I mean,
it's who you're around, bro. It's who you
that Mia shit ain't supposed to come out.
Facts.
That shit ain't supposed to come out to the public at all.
Yeah.
That was never supposed to happen.
That was internal stuff. You feel
That
me?
stuff bro, it was stuff, bro. It's like, again, I get on Patreon. I can really go talk about that. Man, that shit, bro. Don't even talk about that shit with Mark Jackson. Let's just keep it. I'm keeping it real. I ain't even talking about the shit with Mark.
You got
Jackson.
a Patreon show?
No, I'm finna make one. Y'all thought he just got kicked out because of what he said to the West Coast. Man, it's way more than that shit, bro. And folks out there know that, and people in this panel and their chat know that shit too. Y'all really be, bro. Y'all know, y'all not dumb, bro. It's way more than just that. What we think, what they just put out there in the air. Nah, it was more than that. They had Mark Jackson. They ain't talk about that shit with Monte Ellis. Y'all don't even know about the shit with Monte Ellis. Some people do. If you out there in Oakland, California, and all them areas, you know what happened with Monte Ellis. He was on the Warriors. So again, some shit don't come out there. They try to sweep it on the rug. Why are we trying to act like that shit don't happen? Man, come on, bro. Stop this shit, bro. Come on, bro. Steven Jackson. They don't talk about what Steve Jackson was doing.
But Steven Jackson is one of these people that look. I mean, look how close Ron Artest came to being out the league. People, Dennis Rodman. I mean, it's going to be up to him to kind of change that. I think going to the Lakers helped Ron Artest because he had a guy like Kobe that kind of stayed on him. In Indiana, he didn't have that.
Hey, Brian. Hey, old boy with the weak ass mustache. This dude said, but here's the thing: nobody cares because at the end of the day, you guys are the only ones. Or first of all, you can't spell. For folks on you spelling, you're the only ones. Are you're supposed to be who are you talk about it. Nobody else cares who watch the show, but we don't care. It's ridiculous. Weak ass mustache. You just spent 5-6 minutes of your time typing that shit. It's something else you could have been doing positive in your life. So apparently you care because you're listening and you're typing. This is shit I'm talking about.
We ain't even gonna
Retarded
do
niggas on
that.
YouTube.
We ain't gonna do that. Show people like him. We ain't even gonna get the energy. You feel me?
Retarded.
You ain't
Don't
gotta
even
get me on your.
respond to it, show, bro.
You should have took this time and fixed that weak ass mustache you got on the damn profile picture. And you
learn how to type, bro.
You probably thought you was 5'2" with that weak ass mustache.
Gotta get that man 5 minutes of fame, man. Let him go.
You probably take a bath once in a week, but you come on listen to my show and listen to talk about basketball or anything else. It be some of the most weird. It be dudes teeth stacked on top of each other. Ain't got no kind of woman that's gonna get him any kind of attention. Ain't taking care of the kid. They be the main ones worrying about what another man got going. And then we doing positivity stuff. We just having a normal conversation. And you go on their channels and listen to the stuff they'll tell you why you talking about this, and then because you probably talking that John Morant probably his favorite basketball player.
But they show this
way worse about somebody else basketball player.
Well, hey, show this the crazy thing about it is they don't care, but they in here though.
I got time today. I want you niggas to play with me.
It ain't worth the show. You gotta leave where it's at.
Don't even respond to them, bro. They not even worth talking to, bro.
Facts, it ain't even worth talking to. You gonna have trolls your whole life, bro.
No, I just like cooking they stupid ass, weak ass mustache having that.
They just be saying dumb shit, but like you don't care, but you waste your time to come in that nigga stream to type that shit.
I know
bro,
some of y'all be secretly don't got something against me. I know you.
Yeah, capping ass. You done with the mushrooms?
What color capping about Boston fraud is? Boston all fraud. The Celtics all fraud.
Mushrooms earlier, bro. I swear.
Ain't that right, Ghost Town? Ain't that right? Ain't them Celtics frauds?
Yeah, when you being led by kid spawners.
Hey, what up, Herm?
Oh shit.
What to do, show? What to do, my nigga? Hey, man, Ja gotta just lawyer up, bro. Get the best lawyer in Colorado. I refer him to the best lawyer in Memphis that he could get in Les LaBella. Hey, Ja Morant, you listening? Get Les LaBella, man. He represented Penny. When James Wiseman got in trouble and shit, he represented him. So, you know what I'm saying? You need good representation. He got you. You ain't gonna... He'll get you a slap on the wrist. Take your 50 game L from the NBA, bro, because you don't want to be put in a position that you do give up names or whatever. Just take the suspension. Just lawyer up, beat it, take your suspension, bro. And I hope and I pray that you learn from the situation. You get into anything else, bro, or there's some little things that can come out against you that you need to go and jump up on it now,
man.
Get ahead of the curve now, man.
Hey, bro, from a Memphis standpoint, we've been listening to your talk. What's your take on this? The latest reports. I said what I said. Herm, you done had a conversation about how you had to learn from personal life experience. I ain't saying you got to go down that road, but
yeah,
I feel like this, bro. Like it'd be stuff like this. You learn who really your friends are. Sometimes you got to go through adversity. Adversity ain't always a bad thing, too, y'all. No matter how bad it looks, just look at it from a man's standpoint. No matter how bad it looks, God is taking you through that for a reason. Whether y'all believe in that stuff or not, some people don't believe in real stuff. They don't want to have a real conversation. I ain't gonna go too deep, but sometimes you get taken down this road, and this road help you become a better person. You start to open up your eyes to a lot of stuff. You start to realize, oh boy, was sleep. Old boy supposed to be my brother, but he was trying to get me to do this, knowing I'd get in trouble. You know? Me person, just growing up, I was doing little crazy gang bang stuff that I saw my uncle and them was doing. I saw my dad was doing little stuff like that. and I saw a lot of people respecting him. So I thought that's how you supposed to be. That's what you do to become a real man. You don't realize that until you get older. That don't make you no real man. So what you think though, bro?
I think he can, but here's the first thing. He gotta know what's most important to him. At the end of the day, you got a young daughter. That's your number one priority, Ja. If you want to be there for her, you gotta leave that crowd you're around. You gotta leave them type of niggas alone. It's okay for you to say what's up to them niggas and get on about your business. You ain't gotta hang with them. You ain't gotta kick it with them. It's okay to just be cool and go on about your day. You got a daughter to raise. Nigga, you in the situation, bro. You got generational wealth for your grandkids. When you ain't even here, nigga, your family name gonna live on. You in that position. You gotta look at the bigger picture, bro. The streets is no loyalty in the streets, man. None of them niggas care about you out there, homie. I learned that the hard way when I had to do my time. The only people that were there for me were my immediate family. None of my homeboys, none of the niggas that I ran with for us, that were part. I was part of the Vice Lord, 392212, Cicero. None of them niggas were there. None of them niggas put anything on my book. It was my immediate family.
I mean, folks don't get it. Once you go behind them bars, see, and with Ja, he has more at stake than any of these people that's hanging around him. And once you go behind them bars and you lose everything, all them people gonna fall off by the wayside, and ain't none of them gonna be there for. Ain't none of them gonna help you. And not just Ja who got all this wealth. A lot of our young people don't understand that. And it's cool for someone like you, Herm, that you know what I mean, saw that other side, saw what happened when you know what I mean. So I mean, somebody needs to get in the dude's ear before it's too late, because it's not just your career, it's your life.
Another thing too, bro. I know he got that big ass contract. I don't want to see that man messing up that bad, bro. You supposed to get that shit and stay cool, bro. You don't want people fucking with your money, bro. Like you got your family out. You got your family out of that stuff, bro. Why would you go back to that shit? I just don't get that shit, bro. That shit weird to me, bro. Like you hustling backwards, bro.
But Ghost and Reg and do y'all know what prompted the police? Was it the video that prompted the police to investigate the situation? I didn't even look in deep into the report.
I believe it
Do
was
y'all
the
know?
video, because
I think it
in
was the video, bro.
Colorado, if you number one, even though they're open carry state, you cannot have a firearm while you're intoxicated. So that's what prompted that investigation. But look at all the stuff that came out. Like I don't know if it's a fact, but if you had, why would you? I don't know if it's a fact, but this is just a question that I would have. Why would you have guns trained on another team's bus? I mean, it's just kind of reckless things that, yeah, it might be cool or funny, or well, it ain't cool. It might seem cool or funny, but it's life or death things that you're playing with. And this is just my experience, and I didn't have to go all the way that way, but I've been to war 4 times. The life and death things is a real deal, and life is too precious to jeopardize it for things that you won't, that you don't want that on your legacy.
What the brother just said before me, he's right. A lot of people, when the firearm thing came up, they say, "Oh, well, it's an open carry state. It's legal. He ain't got no felonies. He can have a gun legally." Technically, yes. Like the brother said, in most states, particularly states that you can that have constitutional carry, or they have like lenient laws where it's very lenient to own a firearm. And certain establishments and businesses, depending on the state, you can't have a gun. Like I'm from Texas, right? And there's a big ass Texas fire code handbook. It's like huge, it's hundreds of pages long about where you can carry and where you can, basically like movie theaters, like bars, like some restaurants that have a bar inside of it. Like if you go into like an Applebee's or some shit, technically you're not supposed to be carried in there. So like that's why a lot of times, and if you get caught, like for some reason, if you get caught in there, it's a felony. So like I think it's
Yeah,
called
my
like 30
bad,
yards.
y'all. I had a phone call in the middle of my bad with that.
Nah, you good, huh? But nah, yeah, like if you carry in certain states, like just because the state is an open carry state, the establishment and they have signs. Like I forget, I don't know about Colorado, but I know where I'm from. They have signs that say like it's like 30-05, 30-6, and basically what that designate is that code, that penal code designates whether that area is allowed to have a firearm. And obviously, if you're in a club with a lot of people, alcohol being served. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you hear about shootings at clubs, typically it happened in the parking lot or like right at the lobby door, right? Because no matter where you at, no matter what state, you could be in Texas or New York, don't matter. You can't have a firearm inside no nightclub or anywhere that serve alcohol, right? Because alcohol impairs judgment. So that's why we say it's like the club is always going to be a shooter in the parking lot, right at the front door, or like right as soon as you get inside the lobby, bro. That's where it's going to happen, bro. Because just the way it's set up. So that's why I say legally. I hope this brother did not. I hope this brother do not
Hey
get
Reggie.
charges pressed on him.
Hey Reggie, you say you a security guard, you know about that stuff. What's the Colorado gun laws? Y'all do anybody know?
Nah,
Nah,
I ain't never been
that
to Colorado, but
it's
I
an
do know
open carry
Colorado.
state, but
Yeah,
there's like bylaws underneath that designate, like Reggie was just saying, um, where you can where you can have that firearm at. There's certain places that you cannot be have a firearm on you.
yeah.
So I
Every
mean,
state is like that.
But hey, show I
you have
think
to be smart. That's the whole thing about it. This is like not smart,
Right.
right? It's just not an intelligent thing to do. You have to be
Hey,
smart.
hey, you know what I be worried about though? I be worried about the who had the gun before him and who gun is the name of gun resident and all this stuff.
right,
If the
Cause
because it's
gun is
been stolen,
a
bro.
registered,
lot
That's
of
a
if the
folks,
bad
gun is
look,
not
bro.
cause
registered,
I know like some my supposed to be homies. Man, folk, this man tried to get. See, I'm smart. I'm on point. He tried to get me to register the gun and my name. I told nigga no, cause I don't trust you. This fool went out there, robbed and killed the dude. Now he doing time. Now he doing time. You know what I'm talking about? For that, and then the person the gun is owned by, which is a girl, Caucasian girl. She going down with him. Feel what I'm saying?
I do the same shit.
See,
So like, I don't
I
trust
be
nobody like that, bro.
see. I don't see. I hope it don't get to that point. I'm just saying. I be skeptical about stuff like that because I'm glad I fired my first man. Except I would have arrested that gun, and then they would have been looking at me
And
like I
so
had
here's
been
the
involved
thing.
in it.
Here's the thing about the people that say, "Oh, well, he could have purchased a firearm in Colorado." No, he couldn't because a lot of times, even in states like Colorado and Texas, Arizona, where you could get a gun literally in 5 minutes, you still have to do a federal background check to purchase a firearm, and you have to be a resident of that state.
got to
Typically,
be a
depending on
resident.
that state.
You
So if
can't just
he's not a
come
resident,
into that state,
yeah.
buy a gun, and you're not a resident of the state.
Because what happens is you go in there and the first thing you're gonna say, they're gonna ask you two questions. They're gonna say you gotta at least, and I'm from an open carry state. They're gonna say, hey, well, you got a firearms card, and you'll be like yes or no. And if you got one, you don't have to do the background check because you already been cleared with the card. And they're gonna run the card, you're gonna buy the gun and walk out 2 minutes, transaction done. If you don't have a card, they're gonna pull out an iPad and they're gonna say, fill out this form. There's some federal fucking form you gotta fill out. And basically, when you fill out the form, They're gonna take the iPad in the back room and they're gonna submit the federal background check. That's the FBI fucking background check. And if your shit ping, you can't buy no fucking firearm. Get the fuck out of here. If your shit come back clear, then all right, you good to go. You could buy the fucking firearm. But each firearm you do, each transaction, you gotta fucking fill out the fucking form. So like if you fill out the form today and then you buy another gun tomorrow, that's a whole new fucking transaction. You gotta refill out the form. And that's in a state with lenient carry laws. So if you from New Jersey or some shit like that, bruh, that shit is, I don't even know what the fuck you got to do for that shit. But I'm saying for states like Colorado, southern and western states where you can have a firearm. And like you were saying, when you own the firearm, at certain establishments and businesses, you cannot bring a firearm to a bank. You cannot bring a firearm until, like, depending on what state you're in, you damn sure can't bring it to a club. Like some restaurants, like I said, if you have a bar and they serve alcohol openly, you can't bring firearm in there, bro. You ain't bringing no firearm in no movie theaters and shit like that. So and that's in states where you can open carry legally. It's just certain businesses, like, you ain't bringing that shit into no theme park. That's why they say when they had them signs out and they had the metal detectors and shit, you can't bring it to a ball game. You can't bring it to the fucking football game. You can't bring it to a concert. Don't matter if you in damn California, Texas, Nevada, it don't matter, bro. Colorado, you can't bring no fucking gun to no nightclub, bro. I don't know what the fuck niggas read the fucking penal code for that state, bro. Read the firearm laws for that state. It's literally a 5-minute Google search, bro. That's how I know niggas talk about sticks. Niggas don't know shit about guns, bro. I got hella guns, nigga, legally, bro. I go to the gun range, I do all that shit, nigga. And just like the gentleman before, I've been to war, nigga, just like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you really fucking with these guns, like you niggas say you do, then you know these laws, bro. And you gotta abide by these fucking laws, bro.
But I agree with you on that, what you were saying though, because sometimes people be carrying guns. Like once they go down though, they be scared about go down with the gun because they don't know if it's stolen. If you go to jail on the stolen gun, but like that's worse though, because now you finna get double time because you carrying a stolen gun. So I see what you were talking about on that though, because most people don't know they got it stolen.
Also, if it's somebody else's gun, you don't know if that gun got a body on it. You don't know. I mean, it's so many other things that could go into it. It ain't just carrying a gun, and then this new phenomena, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world, where do you flashing guns on social media like
Right,
that
that's
shit is just
stupid, bro.
cool. It just
That shit's stupid, bro.
baffles the fuck out of me. Like
Like if you gonna carry,
I've always heard my whole life, real G's move in silence. You ain't gonna know what I'm about until it's that time.
but you gotta think about it, bro.
You don't be just doing all this bullshit. You think it's giving you street cred. Real people looking at you like you an idiot.
But you gotta think about it, bro. Most DJs young, they don't see it like that. They don't see like most people out there. Like I heard a person told me one time, he said, "Hey, you come to my house, I'm gonna shoot you." He be like, "But you don't show your gun enough." He said, "Bro, I don't go on live and I don't show my shit. You just know if you run up on me with that type of shit, I'm gonna shoot you." That's what everybody else is saying. But you know what the thing it is though? Soon as somebody purchase their shit, they gotta show their shit off though. That's how you get robbed. That's how you put folks on them. Most people they get guns, y'all don't show y'all shit. Y'all just let a nigga know if you come to me, fuck with me, I'm gonna give it to your ass, right?
Man, I ain't really, but this my thing though, bro. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's a different culture or something, man. I don't be out here arguing with folks like that for real. Because number one, if you get into it with somebody, bro, and you know they got a gun, it's probably likely somebody gonna have to end up getting shot. That's sadly, but you know, that's why I just try to stay out of the way. Cause I know how I am. You say anything,
right?
I'm checking. So you just got
and I know I'm like that too. Once I feel like you pulled that bitch on me.
That's another thing with John Morant, man. You out here, man. You gotta stay out of these. You gotta avoid situations like that. And the way to avoid situations like that, bro, you can't be in a nightclub with a bunch of street dudes, street dudes and killers. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be a situation where your homies see his ops, aka ops in the club, and they about to get down on each other, and you jumping in there like on some Tupac shit. Man,
but you heard me.
He gotta get away from that side. He just gotta get away from them his homies, man.
But they show somebody somebody was saying earlier, dog, I be seeing people be tweeting that, talking about some, oh, bro, influenced by young boy. Like, I'm tired of everybody saying that shit, bro. That nigga young boy ain't making him pick up that shit. He picking up that shit himself, bro. He don't want to put that shit on live, bro. So like, I be tired of motherfuckers saying, oh, they influenced, but no, bro, they choose to do that shit, bro. Like, I'm tired of people saying that shit, bro. Like, these niggas they looking up to, they ain't giving them the guns to put that shit in their hands. They doing that themselves because they want to be like another nigga though. So I be getting tired of hearing that
Bro,
shit sometimes, bro.
I do got a real question. What's so popular? Sagging pants and shooting guns, selling drugs. Like, what's so cool about this, bro? Like, what's so fascinating about it? Fucking a lot of bitches. Like, what's so cool about that, bro? Like, what? Like, ain't having having a nice car is good. You feel me? But like, half of these people, bro. Everybody can't get that, bro.
They just
Everybody.
like,
Somebody got to be the janitor, bro. Somebody got to be the trash boy, bro.
Right. Somebody got to flip my burgers, bro.
right.
Everybody ain't it's not blessed to have that lifestyle, bro.
But you know what's so crazy, bro? I done seen people that want to be like that, but as soon as they get in that damn room with the damn detective and DA, they snitching though. So it shows you they just put on the lid like that, but like they don't really want to go down and do that time. That's why I just stay out the way though, cause like I be realizing that, bro. Like most of these niggas want to be like that. They want to live that life, but when they get in that room and they getting 5 to 10 years, they snitching, bro, cause they can't handle that shit, bro.
But you're right. But
Man,
I'm telling you, I grew up. We weren't on like folks. We were 12. We were fighting. We were bumping though. I don't. The gun thing, that's kind of new. Now you saying dudes 12, 13. Now I'm not saying nobody was doing it, but the majority of dudes ain't. They want toting guns like that. They want shooting like
Fuck
that. So
no,
now
nigga. Through
that's
them
some new.
hands, dap it off,
Yeah,
go back and play basketball after, bro.
Right.
but you gotta think,
That's new
But you
stuff
gotta
now.
think about it. Most of these niggas can't fight, so that's what they do. They make him a man when you pick up a gun. And I heard people say, if you kill somebody, that make you a man. No, it don't. It's about how you. If your nigga come up to you and say shoot the one, you shoot the one. But most of these niggas think if you pick up a gun, that make you a man. I look at that shit weak though.
Being a gangster is not motivation, bro. I look
Right,
up to
bro.
Elon Musk or something like that before I do anything like that. You
I'm
feel
just
me?
tired. I'm
Like
just tired
having
of that.
money, bro, having multiple businesses, that's the lifestyle, bro. But
Right.
selling drugs, shit like
Go ahead, bro.
I got you.
I'm just tired. I'm just tired of
Not your
people
world.
just like. I'm just tired of people just looking at that shit like cool. Like, bro, it's okay to be yourself, bro. It's okay not to fit in, bro. Everybody ain't meant to fit in, bro. Just like be yourself, bro. Somebody else doing that shit. Don't be in a dude. Don't be the person. Oh, I want to be like, no, bro. Like, it's okay when a nigga say like, I've been around most niggas that say, man, I don't fuck with nobody. I fuck with a couple people. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, you ain't supposed to be up in the air, nigga face, and you want to be real. The most niggas that do that, they just be doing that shit just to look cool. Like them niggas don't really fuck with them. They just want to be around a bunch of niggas so they can say, oh man, I got all these niggas. But the niggas that so-called your niggas though, that's why I say John ain't hang around. That's why I said ShowTyme right when he was like John ain't hang around the right people though, because them people know what they was doing. Nobody told them, hey John, don't stop, don't put it on live though. They was right there like probably in the background. Oh yeah, that nigga turned that nigga out his body though. Like they ain't see nothing wrong with that. That's why I feel like he gotta watch who he hang around, bro. Cause like everybody was saying when I was on that live the other day when ShowTyme was talking about the people that he be with in Memphis, though, like you hang around some real niggas that got some shit going on, bro. You put yourself in a bad predicament, like when you on live showing guns, like you making your life in danger because you gonna get yourself into some shit you can't get out, bro. And that's my only thing about it. It's like, bro, you got your money, bro. You got everything, bro. Don't fuck your bag up, bro. I just hate to see niggas do that shit, bro.
This is what Jack got to pray for, though. And I think he need to be praying hard. What he got to hope for that nobody in this circle get picked up soon. If somebody get picked up in the circle soon, that means that they got a whole lot more than what he realized. And on top of that, they can try to implicate him in some things. So he got to be mindful of that.
This man did a Rico case or something, man. Cause how you talk, you act like this man had dropped a couple bodies or something, man.
Now, it ain't about him dropping bodies. You don't have to drop bodies to be part of a Rico.
You just got to be in the right group. You look at Gail Gunner when Thug and them got took down on that Rico. Gunner went. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Don't he hang with some dudes that being true to mafia?
Yep, and niggas that used to be affiliated with another crew called Young Mob, but then he hang around some other. Then he hang around some other niggas that's affiliated with with Crips too. So he mixed in with all three of those cliques. But True the Mafia Young Mob beefing.
And what somebody had said the other day when I was on Tommaso. Go ahead.
Yep. So you right.
Feds already looking at True the Mafia.
Yep.
Cause you know that young dog murder.
Hell yeah, everybody already. I'll be on tuning into that shit. I hear about that shit. The feds on that shit bad.
Speaking of that, did y'all hear what Bomani Jones said? Reggie, y'all heard what he said?
Nah, what he
said? Bomani said if John Morant keep this up, he gonna end up like Young Dolph. I thought that was way too far.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He ain't too far off because I'm thinking the same thing. I like listen. When you go out there and you throw up Crips or whatever, you throw up something. One of them little soldiers on the street see you as a come up, bro. You want to get some rank real quick? Yeah.
You ain't lying, man.
So can't believe he trying to be a Crip in the NBA, bro. You just don't know how much profile you are right now. And the next person he put his hands on, you know what's gonna happen. They gonna shoot him.
I think a likely scenario is kind of similar to what Herm laid out. Basically, like if you do have federal bureaus investigating his activities and his connections to other personnel, he could be faced to a RICO. Like he could be like a headline because the feds, they got a high conviction rate, especially on first term cases that don't get appealed. They gonna need something like the big fish, and Ja's the big fish. He gonna bring the headlines. He gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna get their name out there. These prosecutors, these DAs, these field agents, these people behind the scenes, they be trying to get promoted. Like, I don't know if y'all know how government works. You can't get fired from the government, right? It's very hard. And the promotion system is a bit weird. It goes based off like rankings, it's like GS1 through GS5 through 13 or some shit like that. And basically, it's all about paperwork with the feds. So like if you work for the government, it's all about a paper trail, black and white. And so a lot of these dudes, they move very fucking shiesty, man, in the government. And the thing is, they're gonna want to, if they decide to pursue Ja Morant legally, and he do make it on the radar of the feds, I don't know if he'll do jail time or not, but I mean his name gonna be on the fucking internet, bro. They gonna have his ass out there for real. He gonna be in court.
That's what I was saying when ShowTyme was saying that earlier. I mean, it was one of y'all was like, bro, if one of the dudes he gets swooped up on a RICO, but you look at it though, like for example though, back in the last year though, you look at that shit happened with Doug and YSL Atlanta though. Gunna wasn't banging though. He was around niggas that was gang banging. That's why I tell a lot of niggas, I don't know why y'all walk around and y'all throw up some gang signs and y'all think, oh, that shit not a problem. Gang banging is illegal, bro. There's a reason why when niggas throw up shit and they ain't killed nobody, nothing, they just with the niggas, they gonna charge your ass too because you hanging with them. You look that Gunna though, he had no shit going on in that shit, but what they did, they connected them to that shit because he was around them niggas that was shooting up everything in Atlanta. And what he did, he found himself in there though. So that goes to show you, but like, watch who you hang around because you might be hanging around some niggas that's really like got this shot up everything. And the next thing you know, the feds coming. You wonder why they take you because you hang around niggas. They gonna think you with them though. So that's why I tell a lot of people watch you hang around, bro.
Hey, Hearn. Hey, Hearn. Hearn. Oh. You can't hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Show.
Yeah, I hear you, G.
Hey, them boys is known for crashing out over there. And they got
salute to you.
What up, Jarrell? They got light gun laws too. Memphis though. That's why they got them homicides over there, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. I know Memphis retarded down there. I know them boys like that.
They said, hey y'all, if I'm not mistaken, then they said anybody can get a gun. If I'm not mistaken. I forgot.
I ain't heard that.
Particulars. I think they said, I can't think, bro. I got.
I know it was somewhere. I know it was somewhere in New York. Though they had said some shit about I had seen that on St. Cheese, and it was like everybody don't have to like have a permit with some shit like that. But I know everybody finna start tuning guns down. I think I heard some
Nah,
shit
New
about
York
that.
gun laws, them bitches strict. Them bitches different
Yeah, they
down
got
there.
strict gun laws.
You
Man,
can't
ain't
just
no
Yeah,
carry
New
in New
York
York
got
like
strict
that.
ones.
New York or LA. They got
Facts.
strict gun
Then
laws.
you going under that bitch with the rats.
What's
Sorry.
up?
That's why the
Yeah,
plastic
there you go.
hoses
Yeah,
hold.
yeah. They
Alright,
open
I'm
carry.
coming
Yeah,
on.
yeah. They got. Yeah. They see. I couldn't live in no Memphis. Now that I'm scared, but like, nah. So
Hell
I ain't.
yeah. I heard in Memphis though, they say though people they
I
say it's
love
some
somebody.
spots.
I'll
Go
be
ahead,
busting
show.
my. I'll be ready to shoot some shit up for real. If somebody look at me funny, I'm finna blow it. I'm finna blow it. So I
What you
ain't.
heard me, so?
Yeah, hold on. But
Hey,
what else, Jarrell?
yeah, I know it's noisy in my background because I'm inside my work building, so I'm gonna try to mute my stuff every now and then when I can. But yeah, I just want to get a little bit of time in and stuff on this stuff, man. It's me personally. This stuff is to me is what's going on with my boy Ja, man. It's bad. I don't like the stuff that's been going on with him. I don't like the stuff that they've been hearing about with the videos. I follow him on the gram. I still see videos till this day, like when he be in the background, in the back of the backyard with his boys drinking and stuff like that. Little gun video fighting the kids. I don't really like it because I got a nephew that been liking him since he got drafted, and some of the influence, like I don't know. I mean, I would say some of the influence might be from some of the music or however it was his background history for what Herman was saying. So I ain't gonna speak on too much because I don't know a lot of that stuff. But I don't like none of the stuff that's going on. I hope everything goes good for him. But at the past, like they say, if the past is going on, man, it's only gonna get worse. Hopefully he learned from it. Some people have, some people don't. The choices is his. Hope he make the right decision and can get back on the court because that's really what I want him to be.
You know what this remind me of? Some of y'all with it,
Because I got
but
a nephew that's moving kind of like, I'm not gonna say moving like him, but the influence that young boy have on a lot of these cats out here is crazy.
Everybody wanna be him, bro.
Hey,
That
my
shit sad.
nephew right
Nobody
now,
want to be like
listen,
that,
y'all,
bro.
I'm 34 years old. My nephew right now probably about to be like 19. At the time, he was locked up when he first was fucking listening to that young boy shit. His older brother got into a fight. He lost the fight. This nigga went and got his niggas. His niggas was like, at the time was like 21, 22. They went and shot the nigga house up. Shot a girl in that bitch and everything on the porch. Now I don't understand. And this all off of fucking with some young boy shit. Now I
That
don't. Now the influence is crazy,
ain't
but
nothing gangster about shooting in no house. That's cow shit.
no. But
you know,
them niggas pulled up and got the dumping from off the street.
That ain't never been gangster to me. Shooting at somebody's
Ain't
house.
no. I ain't listen to me. I'm not agreeing with none of that shit, my nigga. I don't like none of that gangster shit that these niggas be doing. Because a lot of these niggas be doing that shit to try to prove something and make it seem like they doing something and make it seem like they some real niggas out here. And nigga, ain't nothing real about killing another nigga.
But
you
hey,
know this
show
could
though,
be
but
like
now I see.
this could be like the
Now
Mike
when you
Vick
can
situation
throw
where
hands with a nigga and see the nigga the next day and y'all niggas just
What
look
you
at each
said,
other like,
Reggie?
no, I was saying it's similar. Like some of the details are a bit off, but this remind me of the Mike Vick situation specifically because yeah, Mike Vick wasn't really he wasn't really self-proclaimed to be a gang member per se, but he was hanging around wrong people. He got caught up for doing some shit he wasn't even present for, but it happened on his property, and he was kind of like he was a young guy. He was starting to solidify himself as the face of the NFL. He was a fan favorite with a lot of the young kids, just like Ja. He was literally like basically Ja. He just got in the league a few years ago. He was one of the best upcoming players in the league, but he wasn't 100% focused on the game, and that was his biggest critique. And but we kind of find out he was living a whole lifestyle behind the scenes. He was living that fast life, that hip hop lifestyle, and it caught up to him because of the people he was around. And I think Ja Morant is going to have a similar outcome to Mike Vick if he don't really straighten himself out.
Word. Another thing too, bro. Like what old boy just said about that damn shit. I be seeing that shit a lot though, but like I just don't understand though. Like you feel me? Like I don't know if everybody love that nigga though, but like I get tired of like when I hear about shit, bro. Like my uncle though, he even told me because he be hanging around some niggas though, but like they got fucked up. It's cause they was on the same time. The little bro told me about his nephew though. They wanted to listen to that nigga, and they did some dumb ass shit, and they got caught. I think they ended down prison doing 5 to 10 years. That's why I agree with like some niggas that want to be like that nigga. I'd be like, bro, what's so impressive of you waking up, putting on a rag, and trying to be another nigga? But like that shit is weird to me, bro. Like I know everybody had their person they looked up to, but like they making y'all just do dumbass shit like this though. That's why I agree with like when he had came out and he said some real shit. He was like, I feel like my music caused a lot of deaths though, because everybody want to put on my music and do crash out shit. But like I
I'm
just
still,
don't agree with that
I
shit.
don't really respect young boy like that though. I don't. But
Well, what's his name said he ain't really like that.
his words
Kevin Gates exposed him.
I don't
Yeah,
really,
yep. There you go. Kevin Gates said he ain't never watched
I don't
nobody
really
leave. He ain't
respect
never
none.
take no souls.
I don't respect none young boy comment or representing. He just
Yeah, but Herm just said it.
just he
What's his name? What's his name? Kevin Gates.
fingernail polish wearing dude. That dude confused, bro. I don't, any dude like that that's a chameleon like that.
He ain't confused. He ain't confused. Showtime. He just sold his soul. It's just plain and simple.
I don't respect no dude like that. Paint his fingernail polish
I
and
don't
all.
respect it
He
either, bro.
sold his soul,
Right, bro.
man. That's all
I
that
don't
is,
respect
Herm.
that shit,
I mean,
bro.
Showtime.
Hey,
Hold on. I want to get homie point of view. Harry, who is this? Harry, I think it's Harry. MHM3 TV.
yeah, yeah, what going on?
What up, homie?
Cool and cooler.
What you got, my boy?
Nah, I mean, like the whole thing, man, like with John Morant, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's goofy that he doing that, but I got nephews, bro, that's about his age or what have you. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, I done had to kind of, put my hands on my nephew a few times because he on that same type of time. You get what I'm saying? Like on that, trying to flash the guns and just jump back because he done got a little work, did some things in the trap, so you can't tell him nothing. But I had to kind of let them like, bro, the way you going, you're gonna end up getting jammed up. And I bullshit you not, bro. He got caught up into a fight with his homeboys, and he had to be the hot head one to come out and shoot in the crowd, and now he locked up.
And they gas. Hey, look, I guarantee you this. They gas him. Look, they gas him up to do it. They put a batter. They try to put a batter in his bat to get him to do it.
Oh yeah,
That's
That's
how it
how it
be.
always
That's
is.
how it be.
most definitely. Hey man, but the homie that was saying that boy Gunner wasn't banging. Hey man, I tell you this, homie, look at SPC, bro. You know what I'm saying? I leave it at that, bro.
He was a
Like, yeah,
fraud too.
you said what?
He was a fraud too, wasn't it?
Nah, I'm saying like far like Gunner banging. Like I said, look at SPC. He wasn't with no that YSL shit that Thug was with. Gunner was actually like a real like neighborhood crip with some
Hey,
real with
y'all
some
can hear
real
me?
LA ties.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I don't really. But to me though, bro, man, you get that kind of money, dog. That I know it's hard, bro, but man, but I hate we got to a point where we get caught up in this. I ain't gonna change. I'm still go back to my hood. That'd be the biggest thing, bro. Like, bro, once you get out the hood, it ain't your hood no more, bro.
Not.
That's just what it is.
You ain't got shit to
Man,
prove.
listen,
I mean,
You ain't going through the same stuff they going through. They looking at you with money, bro. They ride behind you
man,
because they know
listen.
you can do something for them.
Listen, bro. Like it's a lot of stuff that happened with Gunna in the hood that's not even talked about. He done pulled back in the hood, with the money, trying to shoot a video, and it got
Oh, you
shot
out
up.
there?
You know,
You out there in
yeah,
Atlanta?
yeah. I'm from Old Nap from the South Side.
Okay, light me on that then. Like, what happened?
Now I'm just saying, like, far as Gunna go, like, he done came to the hood, you know what I'm saying, a few times. I mean, like I said, like in our hood, half of the folks rock with him, half of them don't. You know what I'm saying? For their own reasons. Some old street beef, some old, oh, he think he got money now, or just a buddy just lying. Whatever the case, like I said, like half the hood rock with him, even after he told. Half the hood rock with him, and one and a half don't rock with him. You know what I'm saying? But like he doesn't try to come back. He do his giveaways like every year. You know what I'm saying? Like on old Nat at the Walmart or what have you. But he actually tried to cut back and shoot like a music video, and it got shot up. But it wasn't reported nowhere. Nobody talked about it. But everybody around the way, you know what I'm saying, knew about it.
Hey, but this my thing though. Why would you? What's the purpose of you letting the world know you got a pistol on live? What's the purpose?
That's that social media clout, bro. That's that
No,
social media clout.
I understand. I understand. I understand what you know what I'm saying with other stuff, but it's like just to sit back and, well, of course, ain't nobody gonna ask him, but to sit back and just ask him that junk, to hear his answer, like what was the purpose of you doing that?
You don't have an answer when you ask them, bro.
Getting into a fight with that young dude, what was the purpose behind? What was the purpose of doing that after that? What was your purpose?
Like I said, man, like when you ask young folks that kind of question, because I've asked that question to them. I'm like, so, bro, why you showing everybody, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on, man? Because now, whomever you got a problem with, they're gonna know how to come at you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and then I told a couple of people at work that I work with, I'm like, it's a lot of players in the NBA and NFL that we know that got weapons. Most of the time, majority of the time, you hear about it when stuff that have breaking the injuries, like with Sean Taylor and shit like that, like or with like
right.
with Paul Pierce being at the club getting into an altercation with somebody, and then you might hear about of a weapon in that sense. But to just random for an NBA player to come on, man, to get into a fight with a young dude ain't even your age range. You ain't banging with nobody your height, your age and up. You banging with some little dudes, and then on top of that, you gonna bring a burner. What was the purpose of the burner on live? What's your purpose?
I don't know, bro. Like I
That's
said, man.
that to me, man. That's like, come on, man. Like I'm like 34 years old. But I ain't never seen no NBA player go live and show a pistol. I'm sure Jordan and them got pistols. I'm sure Carmelo and them niggas got. I'm sure these niggas got burners. But they not live showing you they Glocks. They not live showing you no banana clip. You gonna know about it if you breaking their shit.
Right, as it should be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so it's like, what's your purpose, my guy? Like, what's the meaning behind that? What's your meaning? People was mad at the simple fact that Skip Bayless was talking about him being a crip, you throwing up gang signs, same thing like John Wall was doing. Well, now the question is, are you in a gang? Are you paying some of them gang members to be your ride or die boys wherever you go? When things go down, they just gonna jump the gun and you gonna jump down with them? Is that what's really going on, or like let us know what's up with you, dog? Because like you're not moving like a professional. You're not moving like a businessman. You moving like a dude that's in college, but he's still outside of his college basketball game. He's still out there in the streets. You a professional basketball player. You making millions, man. My nigga. I would love to make $200 some million in the NBA right now, nigga. I'm at work at Amazon, nigga. What?
Exactly.
Nigga, I love basketball. Nigga, you know I would, nigga. You wouldn't even catch me. Nigga, I would be doing exactly this type of stuff that they say, man, in them gyms working out. What the hell is you doing getting your ass beat by Denver and then you gonna go to the club? That's not no basketball. That's not no basketball mindset. Who would get their ass beat and then go to the club afterward? James Harden.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Shit, James Harden do.
Hey,
Dennis
hold on, I'm
Rodman
saying this
too,
real
though.
quick.
Come on, man.
Dennis
Hey, look.
He ain't taking he a one-on-one player. That's why I don't like. He a one-on-one player.
Hey, one thing about Atlanta though, I'm gonna say about Atlanta. A lot of stuff be going on in Atlanta don't get outside of Atlanta, bro, until somebody leak it out or something. Cause I never knew nothing about it. I know this going way too left. But I never knew nothing about 21, 21 Savage beefing with Marlo.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey, I'm about to get ready to get out of here and go ahead and go to work. I'm gonna get with y'all boys. Salute to y'all. I'm gonna finish watching your show though, man.
Yeah.
Y'all boys take it easy out here.
That's definitely like one thing about Atlanta, bro. Like, you know, we keep majority of our stuff in the house for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
For the most part, you know what I mean? We ain't Memphis, we ain't Bama, we ain't New Orleans. Like, you know, like when it's smoke in the other cities, boy, everybody gonna know about it. Hell,
Everybody know, like everybody know about Honeycomb, man.
right?
Man,
You
he
know
the
what I'm
most
saying? Like when I was
most
growing
hated
up,
dude out
man.
here.
When I was growing up, listening to Player Fly going at 3-6, I'm like, damn. I said, Buddy going at 3-6, crazy, and this way back in the
Mm-hmm.
'90s. You know what I'm saying? So
You know,
like I said,
it'd be a lot of self snitching and snitching going on. You know, I ain't gonna lie, it'd be a lot of that going on, bro.
Nah,
I ain't
most
gonna lie to
definitely.
you.
But look, I
A
have a
lot of that,
question
bro.
though. I
We
have a
bragging,
question
you
though.
know, Alabama do be, you know, motherfuckers be braggadocious. You know what I'm talking about? They want that
Yeah,
clout. They want to
I
be.
know all about y'all, bro. I know all about y'all, boy. From
Yeah, we
every
like to.
city.
Yeah, we like to you know, folks like to brag about their work. You know.
Right, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I
But now
never knew
I was
nothing
gonna
about
ask
that
y'all, cause I be
until
hearing everybody be saying that that Jai he ain't cut like this, he ain't cut like that. But like, do y'all know about like Sumter, South Carolina?
I know a little bit about them.
I just say
I
this
know a
to you,
little
like
about them.
yeah, like Sumter, Columbia, like in Florence, like it's like Geechee territory. You get what I'm saying? Same with Charleston. Them country boys wild up there, boy. Just saying. I know we see the picture of him, with the family or whatever the case, man, but we don't know what it would like for him going to school or even outside of school when he on the courts hooping and getting influenced by them guys out there.
Now, that's true. That could be true. But I just feel like this though. Like again, like I just feel like he should have like a real G could have played his hand. Could have played his hand a lot, but a little different. Than that, you know, he would be on it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be on no internet showing off your gun, bro.
Oh
A lot of
no, bro.
a lot of dudes that's really like that, they ain't even got a social media. I know a lot of
Exactly.
them.
Man,
They ain't
I
even
know a
got no
lot of them
social
too.
media.
Listen, bro, if they got
They
social
too
media,
busy in the
man,
street.
I about to say they got social media, they post memes or something. That's it. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing
Yeah,
about
they
what they got
don't really.
going on.
Yeah, they ain't
You know
really
what I'm saying?
got a lot of work for it. And but I'm gonna say this though. I feel like this. We gotta get away from that mindset though, bro. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for black people. You know how black people we were revolutionaries, right? We
Right.
had the Black Panther movement. You know, I'm waiting for it to be a whole nother trend, a more positive trend on black people. And let's stop glorifying killing each other. And you know, we gotta be tough to be real. Cause no other culture, no other race got a mean mug and got a you
Do
know
all the extra stuff. Right.
all
I
the
agree.
extra stuff to be real. I'm ready for us to hit a reset button. I'm just being honest with you. Black people, it's out of hand now, bro. The
That's what I'm
internet
saying.
We
is
too busy
even
going the
worse.
other way. We too busy
Right.
going
Yeah,
the
bro.
other way, getting more and more negative.
Right.
I want the black race to hit a reset button. Let's get some of this hate. We got too many of us. We hate each other for some reason. I don't know what that is, bro. Like we really hate each other. We hate it. It's it, I
It's all
don't
up,
like it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, for our race, man, for what it seemed like to me, man, it's all about credit and recognition, bro. It's like if you ain't the first one to do it, man, then all of a sudden, like somebody gather a mob, you know what I'm saying, to tear down everything you got going, even though you're making progress and you building something that's gonna be like a good infrastructure, like for the race. But because just, but because they couldn't put it in motion or whatever the case, they gotta find any reason to hate it and discredit it. And like that's a small like example because like I said, whenever it comes to something with our race, if it wasn't the said person who did it, now that person mad and just trying to get a whole mob to go against everything that person's trying to do. Yo,
That's the
hello?
silliness about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nah, it really is, bro. It really is. It really is. You know what I'm saying? And sad thing about it, man, I don't too much care for Kwame Brown, but he was right about one thing. It's all about who we like.
Like I was saying. I was saying, man, we gotta hit a reset button. That's a black community, bro. Like some way, somehow, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's some way, bro. I want to see black people become more strong minded. We so weak minded as a people, bro. Anything can distract us. Anything can get us unfocused. Anything is
we don't like to listen to each other, like say real shit.
Nah, we
Even if
don't.
even if you feel like somebody know more than you, if you a black man, they don't want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you because they, for some reason. But if it's another race, they'll sit there and listen to them. I don't know what that is.
Man, bro, they can listen. Another race can say it the same exact way you
Self
just
hate,
said it
bro.
verbatim, and they would be like all glued in, like, yeah, you right, I'm right. I just said that. You didn't get that,
Right.
so I totally get
It's
that
like
for real.
the set. Like we really we got a big issue. It's a generation. We don't know how to be a family. Like that whole family thing, real friend. That shit has been taken away out of the crew. Everybody wants to be backdoor, slimed out, all of that shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
for real.
you
I'm
got
glad I
kids,
ain't
you don't
never
want to raise
had
your
interest
kids.
in that bullshit. I
If
just
you
try to
got
take care of
kids,
my
you need to
business.
start right. If you got kids, you need to think more outside the box, bro. You want your kids grow up going through the same shit you going through? Like, come on, bro. Sony folk dying too. They not even get to see these kids.
You're supposed to make the
Even make it.
sacrifices so that your children can be better than you.
Not even get to see kids grow up.
Exactly, because it's gonna be your kids who gonna take care of you.
Yeah, we might be doomed, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We might be doomed as a community, bro. Like,
Not necessarily show, because you making
it's like,
sacrifices for your child.
who
And
gonna be like? But what I'm saying is, priest, like, look at the whole like the agenda they pushing. They trying to break strong black man, masculine. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I can't get to say the
yeah,
word right now.
masculine.
Masculine moon. They
Yeah.
got us doing crazy shit on commercial. You know what I'm saying? They promoting women to be stronger than me, black women. You know it. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's
Yeah,
only
man.
our
That
race.
that right. Yeah, that there, man. Like it's beyond me, bro. I don't get that. The whole image. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't like that at all.
I don't
it's
take
it's
part in it.
it's
So
some, bro. I'm telling y'all, like the way the record labels are pushing, because they've been pushing rap beats. Don't get me wrong, but
Of
they
course.
push like it's like they pushing these artists to kill each other, so they can rip the benefits of doubt, which is nothing new. But there are more rappers now than ever because you signing anybody that gets 2 million, 3 million views, y'all think it's a hot song, but y'all don't care about the message.
yep.
They making it easy for anybody can make it. The music
Hmm.
is so watered down now because they're signing everybody. They just talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's not even about trying to sit there and write and make a real song that you can learn from. You feel what I'm saying? We probably won't never get another um Dear Mama or nothing positive out of the music because don't nobody want to listen to it. And I like listening to all music before I like rap.
Hmm.
Right.
So I'm not saying that some country. Nah, I listen to the shoot 'em up, bang bang shit too though. But I get to understand. I got
It
an
needs to be a
understanding of
balance,
everything.
bro. It needs to be a
Yeah, it
balance,
needs to be
man.
a balance. Yeah,
Like for real, it needs to be a balance. Same thing for the female rappers, man. Like, come on, bro. All y'all whole pussy ain't that good. One of y'all hoes lying.
man. They talk about finessing dudes. And every girl I meet, every girl you meet that's in their 20s, all they thinking about is what you can do for me. That's
Man,
their
what?
mentality. What you can do for me.
Right.
That shit crazy. That joker said some of y'all lying. And that's true. Yep.
Exactly. Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
all about what you can do for me. That's why niggas. That's why
Yeah.
dudes looking like I don't respect you. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to smash. All that shit play a part, man. We so fucked up, man. We fucked up, bro. I'm not even sure if I want to bring more kids into the world, bro. 'Cause the way shit is,
Nah,
I
shit
don't even
crazy,
know,
bro.
bro.
That's a fact.
Shit
It's
crazy,
sad
man.
for real.
That's
I
a
just be
fact.
sitting back thinking, I'm like, bro, how do we go from
Self destruction,
fight,
all in the same
fighting
game.
together? Yeah, like how we go from fighting
That's
together?
what I, you know what? That's what I just looked up. It's crazy that NBA video from 8 days ago, I had 5 million views. when self-destruction pushing positive messaging from 85 got 2.7 million views.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we
It
definitely
ain't even no club music. Hey, even the dancing shit was. I mean, it was straight. The dance was shit. Rapping about being fresh. Go
right,
back to rapping
right,
about that. You feel
right.
what I'm saying? This and dead folks. Like I said, man, I'm guilty of listening to that shit too. But at the same time, I ain't out here
Yeah, man.
agreeing with it. I
But
listen
look,
to it,
man,
so
your
I know what
homeboy
I'm
from your
listening to. I know what
hometown,
I'm
man.
watching.
Talk. Hey, man, listen. Your homeboy from your hometown, man. You know he kind of helped me start the trapping, man. Oh, Mr. Big, man. You know,
Oh
started
yeah,
selling dope
R.I.P.
back in
Mr. Big, man.
1996.
Who?
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Yeah, yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Big,
man. Now
man. Yeah,
I'm talking shit.
yeah, Mr. Big. Yeah, nah, Mr. Big is legendary though. Even then though, it was rapping about being a hustler and a dope boy, getting money. They
Right.
weren't rapping about um smoking on dead off back then. They weren't doing none of that.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Young
You know what I'm
folks,
saying?
young folks look at old people as niggas in the way. If you pay attention to, once you get a certain age, they don't want to listen to that shit.
They don't hear
You know what I
anything you
mean?
have to say. I mean, and that's
Right?
what's
They
sad.
don't care about none of them old niggas. Look how these dudes on YouTube is. These little young
Oh,
Right.
folks on
this
YouTube.
nigga just you can see it in the sports world when people like
You a hating ass
Barkley and
nigga,
Shaq,
man.
yeah, people like Barkley and Shaq and them try to give you advice, they just call you a fucking hater. Oh nigga, you hating because you ain't got that much money. Like what?
Yeah. Like, man, they ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You missing the whole message, my boy. You missing the whole message. I'm trying to give you some game, but that's how they be. That's how they be.
You know, money can go as quick as you get it. That's one thing you need
Nah,
to realize.
nah, for real. Especially for the NBA players, man. They be having giving their money to different agencies to, I guess, to look over their money, help invest things of that nature, and not going broke. What was old boy name? Antoine Walker. He went broke fast, didn't
Yep.
he? Yeah.
Hopefully, doggone young people will wake up eventually. That's all I can say.
Yeah. When they get our age.
I hope it don't take
But I'm
that
gonna
long.
make a Patreon. I'm gonna share stuff with y'all so y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna open up y'all eyes to certain shit. Cause these professional athletes ain't what they say they is, bro. The NBA ain't what y'all think it is. It's a lot of these dudes retarded. A lot of these dudes spending their money up. Y'all be thinking be rich, don't be rich.
I ain't surprised, man. I ain't surprised because I look at it from this way. What you saying, show?
I done heard
A
so
lot,
many crazy stories. It just opened up my eyes to a lot of shit. That's why I be sitting there thinking, like, man, bro, I don't even see shit the same like I used to.
mm,
And
yeah. You gotta
I
drop that,
believe it.
bro. You gotta drop
I
that,
am.
then, bro. Yeah,
I am. 'Cause they want me to drop. I
damn,
am. That's why I say
that's
the shit I
crazy.
say. Now I only say 10% on YouTube. I don't really go into deep to that shit. But
Yeah,
it's on. It's everything ain't what we thought it was, bro. I thought it was this way, that way. It ain't what we thought it was. This shit just
that was a
some of this
perception.
shit fabricated, bro.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy,
Man, we thought Master P was rich. Look at Master P.
man.
Come
I
to find
know,
out, he,
man. I know,
you
man. We
feel what I'm
did,
saying?
man. We all thought he was, man. He was buying his own shit, or
Oh, we
over
thought
shipping
Master
them.
P was that guy. And come to find out,
Yeah.
he been perpetrating the fraud all the time.
Man, he was man, exactly. I mean, like I knew something was up with him, man. When he bit that Hootie Who from Outkast, I'm like, bro, Hootie Who? The hell you? Okay. I said, this nigga here, he just run out. He run out of material. Whatever popping, he gonna try to hop on the wave, like the whole ice cream man thing when he was in the Bay Area. Like that was some Bay Area shit.
Show you doing that game tonight? The
Yeah,
Memphis
I am.
Grizzlies.
And look, yep. And I got permission to say some of this stuff too. I got permission.
Mm.
I just don't want to do it on YouTube though. I don't want to do it for YouTube.
Yeah, because that's if you do it on there, it'll be less trolls because people is invested in getting the information.
Exactly. There you go. And I really didn't want to do it like that, but the trolling and stuff got out of hand. And the slick talk and all that other stuff. That stuff be for the birds to me. Cause I don't be thinking about nobody, folks. I really don't. I just be want to chill on my platform, talk. But you can't really be 100% real on YouTube. So I got a solution to that. Then it be a lot of slick hate. I hate to say it, I hate call for hate, but it do be a lot of slick hate. Don't think I don't be paying attention. I do. It get to me. It get right back to me. When you think I don't get to me, y'all know it get to me.
Damn. But shit, so I appreciate you, man. Let me this thing, man, for a quick second, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tap in when I can with you, bro.
Nah, you come in anytime, my bro.
All right, man.
It be
That
a
boy be
lot of.
easy.
All right, Ken. Before I close down, I'm say this. There be a lot of weirdo stuff going on, pre. You feel what I'm saying? I try to show people love on their platform. I ain't even talking about who y'all think I'm talking about. Y'all probably think
You
I'm talking
know,
about, you and P. No, I ain't even talking about them. You know, I'm talking about people that we barely even see on my platform. Like, it be weird old folks, bro. You try to show folks love, and they be talking weirdo shit. You feel what I'm saying? When you be that deep, it be weird.
that's
For what?
crazy.
I don't know why. Why they so fascinated about me? I ain't said nothing wrong.
It's crazy, It's shit stupid.
It's really not that serious.
But I ain't sure. I gotta check back in on the little Laker joint.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff I be want to say, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got it all lined up. Um, Patreon gonna be set up real soon. Soon as I get everything set up, I'm gonna let y'all know. I ain't gonna be charged y'all on the leg for it either though. I ain't gonna do that because I really don't want to do that for real. Yeah, that's okay. I try to make the membership. I only want to charge my supporters. Matter of fact, and me and Trout gonna do a giveaway show. We're gonna give back to my supporter kind of show. Me and him gonna put something together. I'm gonna let y'all know how that go. Yeah, we're gonna do something for y'all. You
That's
know,
what's up. That's what's up.
I ain't trying to take everything from people. Y'all donate, y'all subscribe. I appreciate that. I just want to do at least one show every now and then, give back to the people. You know.
That's what's up. That's why you should have more subs. You know what I mean? More people come over but I
Oh
mean
yeah, we'll get there. Right.
the shit over 7K. That's moving in the right direction.
Yeah, we'll get there. Get 10. We're gonna get 10 by the summer. Hopefully. We're gonna keep grinding till we get there. I just be sitting back laughing. I ain't gonna lie to you, Creek. But I'll be one. Let me end it. I'll highlight y'all later. Right.